All right, welcome in everybody to Locker Room Sports Talk. Thank you guys and girls for coming by and hanging out with us, making us a part of your day here. High school football stats and scores, college football talk. We're going to rap about some Alabama hanging on, even though the offense kind of looked abysmal. Auburn finds a way to come out and throw it all over the place, and then also their defense let them throw it all over the place. Some upsets. ACC looks like Miami may be back in it, seeing how that Cincinnati and Louisville decided just to take a dump and not show up for their game. Virginia and them lost.
Who was that beat Louisville? Louisville lost, Virginia lost.
Yeah, Wake Forest and them beat them.
I knew Wake Forest was playing pretty good, but Louisville lost to Cal, I think.
Yeah. So the weekend was, crazy. So we got plenty to talk about. High school football, though. Guys around here in the area, the end of the season has come and gone, and we just, we always have brought and talked about our players of the week. So first of all, we did miss a player of the week because of me. You can hear I'm still, I'm about 50% there in my throat, man. I have had laryngitis and bronchitis. So we do have a special guest waiting in the backstage. We're going to bring him in just a minute, and we have another young man we're going to have in here tonight. But first, I got to do this. This is our player of the week from the Sunday we missed, and I don't want to miss the young man because he may be – is he the only freshman that's won the player of the week?
I would think so.
I think so.
I don't recall a freshman.
I know Cooper Austin –
no,
he was like a sophomore.
Yeah,
I think he won as young. And Riley may have been him and Luke and them won it like junior years.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I don't think no freshman.
So I don't want to miss this young guy. He had a great game. Dean, tell us a little bit about our last week. Now this is last week's Big Diamond Player of the Week.
He ran the kickoff back, the opening kickoff back about 90, and he had a bunch of rushing yards, 255. Did we say finished with 700 yards on the year? Finished with 2 touchdowns. He's got a twin brother. Him and his twin brother both rushed for 700 yards this year and made 50, 60 tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up – and they're freshmen.
Yeah.
And, obviously they come from a good bloodline. Isaiah was very good. Their daddy, Neil Miller, played at center. And, of course, Isaiah was very good for Cedar Bluff back in the late – 2000 teens.
Yeah.
And Jamison Miller, he's our player of the week, 250 yards, kickoff return. I thought he played good all year, especially for a young guy. And I think the future's bright for him and his brother for sure.
Yeah. What's up, Zach? Jeff Anderson coming in wide open sideways in the house. Appreciate the kind words there. Best sports outlet on earth. We do appreciate the kindness there. So congrats to Jameson Miller, J-Mo, number 1 on the jersey, number 1 in your hearts.
Yeah, I think he might have a chance to get it again. He's got at least 30 games left.
Yeah, we think he'll definitely hit it again sometime soon. So I wanted to do that for him. He deserves that from the last game, and it's my fault.
Well,
I was sick, but I don't want to miss the kids because I think it's important.
So, Jackson, some of the players that got it,
mm-hmm.
We've had the running back from San Rock, Rocker Woodall, of course, Alec, Ben Baker and Ruart got it. Keyshawn Woods obviously got it.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Griffith,
yeah,
Jake One,
yeah.
The McDaniel boy for Cedar Bluff. Centale. So
we had a lot of guys.
That's the guys that got it this year.
And for our player of the year is usually a senior guy. We kind of accolade all their stats. So that's kind of that. So I wanted to put that up front for J-Mo. Congratulations to him for being our player of the week last week that we missed. Now we are going to have a player of the year, and we're going to talk to him and get all that going here after a while. But right now, the man of the hour, QB1 gunslinger, mini Brett Favre, whatever you want to call him, the famous Alec Ashley from San Rock, number 19 on the jersey, number 1 in the hearts over there on the mountain. Alec, what's up, buddy? We want to bring you in and talk to you. You had a great year, went 2,300 yards or so passing for the year.
Yeah, 23.
With a new coach, same team. You brought a lot of guys back this year, coming back, and we just wanted to, see, where you're at, and not really just focus on the last game, but talk about your experience, through the year and how you've grown. And we've watched you come up over there for a long time. So, kind of where you at right now as you look back down the road of seeing the season, how it laid out.
This season we had a lot of adversity. We had a lot of ups and downs, and it wasn't pretty at every moment. But I think we all grew and progressed as the season went on, and I was really proud of myself and my guys around me for that. So,
yeah, and in situations we seen, like the first game I was over there when y'all played, and even I know it was a loss, and I talked to your dad there on the field, and I felt like I told him, I said, I wouldn't say this if I didn't believe it. If I don't think something, I just won't say. I thought y'all looked better. Even I know you had lost, but I thought the team looked better.
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah. So what's been the kind of the better applesauce, I guess, for you? Just growth and maturity on your own self, just seeing the field better, and you just kind of naturally growing and adequating to the game. Is that what it is?
Yes, sir. This year we worked a lot. Me and Coach Nelson, we talked a lot, and before the season even started, about watching film from last year and working on my pocket management and working on seeing the field, having better visibility and stuff. And I feel like it really paid off this year. I felt like I improved in that aspect. But
now, Alec, did you pass your brother career yards, or are y'all right neck and neck?
Yes, sir. I believe I passed him this year.
Okay, so you're second. He's third, right?
Yes, sir.
Lucas McMeekin's first.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, you'll obviously, have an opportunity to pass him. I know he's got 6,000. I think you've got close to 5 now, and I know Ace did too. So,
yeah, no, tell everybody, your class, you're coming after this season's over, coming back next year. What grade will you be and stuff?
Next year I'll be a senior, so this is my junior season. We just finished up, and we got a lot of guys coming back next year. I mean, we're not losing too many guys this year. We didn't have a huge senior class like a lot of other schools, but I feel really confident in where we're going to be at next year.
Do you have most of your targets back? Is Woodall and Lindsey back? And
yes, sir. The only receiver we're losing there is Alec Stone, and he's going to be a tough one to replace. He was a good target this year for me, but we got a lot of younger guys coming up.
I saw where you had 3 guys that you called over 30 passes, which was Lindsey, Woodall, and Stone. And
yes,
I'm sure I know that you had another one catch about 25. I can't remember which one that was.
Latham.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's good having 4 guys. I don't know if Alabama's got 4 guys that's caught 25 passes. Right? Nah, maybe.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, so what have you, this summer, I know coming over there and seeing you guys, practice this summer, how's you and Coach Nelson, have y'all kind of, locked up and, in synced your brains, together? How's that kind of worked out? It seems like it's worked out great, but, how's it it's a new coach, but it just seems like it's been pretty smooth for y'all.
Yeah, it's been a process. Like I said, we've progressed as the year went on, especially with that aspect. But just watching film together, privately texting between each other, talking about, hey, did you notice this? Did you see that about this guy? Or, just communicating with him and learning how each of us think. It's really helped us this year.
Yeah. I was going back and looking through, through some of the games, and you could tell, later, probably about halfway through the year, because, the schedule's not really that easy of a schedule. I know if people don't know, if they're just not from around here, North Sand Mountain just now got beat this weekend. It was Lexington. Lexington had beat them. You got the win at section. And so these teams that you kind of lost to here, I'm trying to lay this out for people that don't follow, closely with Sandrock football up here. But Pleasant Valley, Collinsville, Pisgah, right here in the middle of the season, all these teams are playing football. Collinsville, it went out, but Pleasant Valley and Pisgah, these guys are still playing football.
Yes.
Okay. And Whitesburg Christian had been smoking everybody.
They were much improved.
Yes, they went out this weekend, but a lot of your schedule was, tough team. You had a pretty tough schedule, but what I noticed, through the year, seemed like, scoring had become a little more easier for you guys as you got later, like as you got into towards the last part of the season.
Yes, sir. It was like I said, that was just that growth that we had this year that I was super impressed with, from my receivers to the offensive line. Even is just how much growth they had and how much it like upped our game toward this end of the season. And we played some tough teams, like you said, but whenever you learn how to play with those tough teams, that's when you get good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pleasant Valley and Pisgah are very, very good. Yes, and like you said, Sand Mountain was too. But now Pleasant Valley's just, Lord, they're winning a lot. And who was it they upset? Did they upset Pisgah?
Who?
No, Pisgah beat Pleasant Valley, but then Pleasant Valley came back and upset somebody. But they've had there's several teams on there has had very good year. I know Whitesburg Christian, if I'm not mistaken, it's the best year they've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And who did?
Sylvania.
They beat North Sand.
Yeah. 42-20 Pisgah.
42-20. Yeah. But I'm just being truthful here. You got Whitesburg. You got their best team they've ever had. You've got Pleasant Valley's best team they've ever had. And one of North Sand Mountains, probably not the best team at North Sand Mountain, but one of the top 5.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of that's just unlucky, to be honest with you.
Zach's got a question for you. He's over here from the county, so he's got a question for you. Is Sandrock going to have one of those historic runs next season that we will be talking about 50 years from now?
Well, I would be watching, because I don't doubt it for a second that it's a possibility next year.
Well, teams returning a lot of players, especially with a ton of experience, are hard to top. And you've seen it from just down the road. Look how much better Collinsville's gotten over the years with the same quarterback and the same receivers. With McAteer and Lang and them, I mean, they're hard to stop now.
Yeah. But what do you think about, as far as, what y'all done this year? What are you looking forward to, getting into off season and starting into 26, and when spring gets here and those football bags roll out there in the field, what are you most looking forward to getting into in the spring of next year?
Looking forward to staying in the weight room this off season with the guys, and just meeting up and getting get a couple throws in every opportunity we get, and just working our tails off, try to make it a good year next year.
Yeah, controlling the pocket and having that, instinctual feeling of, the pocket kind of surrounding you. And what are some drills and stuff that you like to work on? Maybe you could share with, some other young quarterbacks coming up that's watching, some stuff that you may like to do that you could pass along to them.
Well, I've been to several camps. Like last summer, I went to a couple of camps, and that was a big thing that they always worked with us with. And I mean, it was just, there was one drill where they would line up 3 coaches in front of you with like the regular hitting pads or dummy pads or whatever. And you take your drops and you have to look through each read off section, and they just come at you sporadically, like different angles and whatever. And you just gotta you got to see them in your peripheral and then be able to move in the pocket, move up, whether it's step up or just spin out and release. But stuff like that, just being able to see without looking, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got any camps planned for, spring next year, or something later on, or what you got going on as far as that?
Gonna try to go to some FBUs, hopefully Auburn camp, stuff like that. Any big camps I can get to.
Yeah. Now, for people that don't know, I come across this just looking at stats and yardage and where Alec is at. How many touchdowns you got this year? 25?
25 or 26, I believe.
Yeah. Look, man, and anybody can look this up. It's real easy. You can go to Max Preps. By his stats, Alec is top 200 in the nation.
Right.
I mean, the guys that are around 220 and 250, that whole area, those guys are like 2,000 yards, 2,100 yards, 20 touchdowns. One guy had like 2,200 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 5 picks, and he's like number 210. So
if you saw some of them higher, they're stupid stats. 5,000 yards in 10 games.
Yeah, the top, usually the top 50.
Yeah,
those guys are like they're from Arizona. They play out in Colorado at those
private
fun and gun, private
guns.
School. That's all they do is
and they
football.
They might not even go anywhere to play.
No, they play right there around Utah. I think Utah had the top high school quarterback, and he threw for like 5,000 yards
in 11 games.
Yeah, and 30 touchdowns. But that that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But so, and me and your dad talked about that. For recruiting wise, getting you put in there on Max Preps and having your stats out there would be,
huge.
Yeah, that'd be good for you because number wise, I'm telling you, it's top 200 in the country.
Well, Alec, I don't know if you knew this, but you set the school record for passing yards in the season. I'm about 120% positive because I know Luke had thrown for 2,100 in a year.
Yes.
That was his high. And I don't remember. I know your brother did well at San Rock, but I don't remember him throwing for 2,300. I know, Toby Clanton was a real good quarterback for San Rock, but I don't remember him throwing for 2,300. So I'm about 100%. Well, I said 120 that you are the single season.
I'm 119% sure.
But now I'm not sure. I saw where Woodall had caught 70 passes. That may be a school record. That's a lot of catches.
It could possibly be. I'm not sure on his.
I think the county record's about 70, and that's I think so. I've never heard of a guy catching 75 or 80 passes in this county, and that was by when Center won it in 2009. Their wideout caught 70.
Yeah,
but so y'all very well could have set. I'm pretty sure you set school records.
Mm-hmm.
Now, county passing wise, county, I'm sure you're top 5 of all time on that for a season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, tell us the story. I want you to tell. You can tell it live on the show here about when you made the pass up the sideline. You kind of after the play, you kind of glanced up in the box, and Coach Meekin was up there in the box. With the.
That was a gas, and that was the game that I broke the school touchdown passes in a season record. And we was warming up down there on the field, and he looked at it and he was like, "You gonna do it tonight?" And I was like, "Man, I sure hope so. I hope I get the opportunity." And it came, and I put one in, and I looked up in the press box. He's the first person I could see. I could see him up there in the window, just holding his hands up. And it was, I don't know, it was just a great moment.
He's a great guy. Their whole family, I've known them for
they're
his
good
daddy
people.
and them, man. I've known them for 30 years, and Danny Mack, and they're true blue Wildcats, and what they give to that school is I mean, I don't mean money either. I know. But I mean that too, but I just mean the time and dedication that they put in there. It couldn't happen for a better guy. We love it. And we appreciate you coming on, Alec. We just want to talk to you and kind of get an idea of the, QB1 in the county, man, slinging a lot of yards, over 2,300 yards, top 200 in the nation right now, 26 touchdowns. Great QBR percentage right now, rolling right along. So we wish you luck for next year, and it's basketball season now over there. So we're looking forward to seeing some of that. So we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll go deer hunting with you.
Yeah.
They look like I think they're pretty serious about it.
Oh yeah, he was at a fishing tournament yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thank you for coming on, Alec. Everybody, Sandrock Wildcats QB1, Alec Ashley. Thank you, Alec. Have a good evening, brother.
Yes, sir.
See you,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Talk to you soon.
Okay. There's Mr. Alec Ashley. And now, hey, look, I mean, as far as throwing the football around, it's not just his accuracy and stuff, but Alec's he's not scared to throw it.
No.
How some QBs, or college quarterbacks too, that was the thing that was a lot of Jackson Arnold's problem, a little timid to throw the ball and scared to turn it over. Alec has really worked with this team. They've been together a long time. And I think that's a lot to do with it. When a quarterback has been with their team, they can trust their players.
Right.
I think that's a key for his success there at Sandrock. So we're glad we could bring Alec in and talk to him. So we got another guest waiting in the back room. Let's bring in the man of the hour, Mr. Keyshawn Woods, RB1, Cherokee County's finest over there.
How you doing, Keyshawn?
What's up, brother?
Good. How about y'all?
Very, very good.
Yes, sir.
Over 4,000 yards rushing his career. It's somewhere 4,100. We know it's in that area right there, pretty close somewhere. We're glad you took a few minutes from your day here on a nice Sunday evening. It's got cool here this evening, so
yes, sir.
We're glad you took a few minutes to come hang out with us, and just kind of like we did with Alec. We just just talk about the season. Now you're a senior, you can talk about whatever you want to. You can go back to Pee Wee days. I've watched you play since you were probably as little as you could remember. We were all part of that Pee Wee team. We was a little bit ahead of y'all, but tell us about this season first. Kind of starting out from the beginning of the season and where you guys were this summer. And I come around a lot this summer and got to see you guys work out for years and stuff. And this kind of where it all started. And we know what the goal was, and we know you didn't succeed in the goal. But you don't win in everything in life. Sometimes things don't work out, but you're Warriors, and Warriors keep fighting on. So just tell us about the season, starting out your senior year this year.
Starting out, we knew we had lost a lot of key pieces to the team, a lot of big names. So, a lot of us seniors decided, our names are pretty big too. So it was just motivation, try to get some people to step up, come out there and just have fun, play ball with the team, make sure that everybody could do coach's standard at the same time as being young as we were, because I'm pretty sure we were a pretty young team this year. We went from old to young, and it was pretty hard, but the young people, they did good. It was mostly just trying to get people on the field at the start of the summer.
Yeah, and I don't have to ask you about workouts, but if anybody watching that's not sure about the weight room at Cherokee County, and you can come by when you get within 20 foot of the building, you can hear the music pumping, and you can hear the weights banging the ground. So tell us about just your time there in the weight room with all you boys and hanging out with Coach Kelly, and just kind of going through what it was like, and good times and bad and all that.
Man, it was fun. We had some times in there where we got to plan too much, and Coach was like, y'all are forgetting what y'all are here for. But other than that, man, it was fun, good music, fun times, a coach. Most kids don't really like lifting in high school, and if you can have a coach that can motivate people and make it fun while you're out there lifting, it makes it fun. You're getting bigger. You're looking at your boys. Y'all start taking it in the competition like, hey, I'm getting bigger than you. Like, in middle school, you were bigger than me, but now look, and it's just fun. It gets competitive and all this, It's just fun in there, man, music.
I liked Coach Kelly reminds me, I can't help but he kind of reminds me of Bullen. And people from Cedar Bluff, Todd understands when Bullen come through, Todd played for him. And as, I got up a little older, being in the weight room stuff, And he reminds me of Coach Bullen because Coach Bullen would work out with us. And Coach Kelly, I would go in there, and sometimes he's working out with the players. You know, and Bullen, I've been down there, and he would have his shirt off benching, and we would come in, he'd put his shirt on. And I mean, we're seeing him like rep out like 225, like, you know, it wasn't nothing. So he kind of reminds me of that. And I think that brings it just kind of brings a different energy. Like he's like one of y'all, but he's like the big brother that, you know, that he'll check you at the door. And you know, you have respect for him, but you go fight for him. You know, I enjoyed that about Coach Kelly.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Me and him would be talking before the game. We'd be lifting, having a good little conversation. You know, it's really fun, you know, have a coach. You go out there, you bench 275 for 2, you feel like the man, and then he go do it for 5 and laugh at you. You know, it's fun, man. It gives you memories for life.
Keyshawn, I talked to a center person a couple weeks ago, and we figured out that you're the 5th back to rush for 2,000. Of course, Jacob and a guy named Jeffrey Wood, you, Michael Johnson, and Michael Perry both rushed for 2,000. So they'll be one of only 5 guys.
It's pretty cool.
What does that mean to you? I know it's a team sport, but still, I mean, you're an individual too.
Yes, sir.
So how does that make you feel?
It's a blessing, you know, to let people know that I like me and a whole bunch of guys, you know, we really wanted to represent for the community and, you know, wanting to get up there, you know, the guy being behind Jacob, you know, as a young buck, you hear Jacob and you're like, hey, I got to try to at least be better than him. But Jacob was also my motivation throughout most of my senior year, you know. He would tell me to keep pushing and stuff. Like, he would tell me how he was feeling around these times, and he really helped me. A lot of the older guys were helping me throughout this, and it's a blessing just to be in the top 5 of one of these conversations at Cherokee County.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, you started off with, you know, some guys of the team that you lost a bunch of guys last year. And, you know, I hadn't seen any of them. I seen Tristan out one time. Seen him at Walmart. He was getting some groceries, I think, with his lady friend or something, but I hadn't seen Tay out. So kind of, you know, do y'all get to strike the band up, you know, and you still talk to Tay some, or Caleb Harbor? I don't, you know, see some of them much, or so what's up with those guys?
I still talk to them boys. Like, we'll text on Snapchat or something, like when I get out of school, or like whenever I need to talk to them, I just know they're there. Like, they always there for me. So like, even if I text them, I know they're going to hit me back before the day ends. So we still communicate pretty good.
Right.
Well, you know, y'all were very close, and I know the season didn't turn out how you wanted it to, but you know, y'all, it's hard to stop somebody on a 2-point conversion, but y'all were so close to beating Alexandria.
Oh man, what a game! And
getting that second place finish in the region, and you would have been at home the other night, and I honestly believe you still would have been playing. But I know your season didn't turn out, but it was like the way you wanted. But it was very close to being a great year again.
Yes,
and
sir.
Just how'd you feel about the season as a whole? I mean, y'all played hard.
Yeah, I mean, everybody played hard. You know, some people, I mean, just it was a team where we were young, and the little mistakes, like, they didn't understand, like, the little mistakes would get you beat in big games like that. You know, so.
Oh, yeah, it don't take much.
Yeah, but teams are close like that. It is.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes you can preach it to somebody, they won't listen. So, I mean, just the little mistakes and stuff like that got us beat, like not paying attention in film, just the little things. If we would have got to the little things, we would have been still playing football to this day.
And you know, and I'm not making it. I'm not an excuse maker like, you know, Coach Kelly. He's not going to make excuses. This is just my feeling of the take of being around the team since he's been there and stuff. And I can say it. You know, it's our show, and if the teams from the South don't like it, that's fine too. This group, all the wins and stuff, Coach Kelly's Warrior team has set the bar so high that this year that the own team, it was hard to hit the mark because they've been so dominant.
Right.
You know, and they've had good players, and he's had a great staff. I love Coach Decker and Coach Chandler, Hendo, he took another job. He's at Lincoln and stuff now. Adding Coach Wheeler over there, he's probably one of the best line coaches anywhere around. And they do such a good job. Even Devlin being around down there and stuff. Well, I've known him since he was a kid too, and Mr. Lanny and all them, and the bar is just high. I mean, if you're going to win 1A North, this is what I'm saying. I'll finish it with this: that when you set the bar so high, what that's done now, everybody else, and I heard Coach Kelly say this probably last year. I know everybody else is now shooting for that bar that you've set, and sometimes you kind of lose focus. That hey, wait a minute, like you're Michael Jordan. You're the one that set the bar. You've got to hold the line and rent's due every day. When he would tell them that rent's due, you're the one that's built this bar, and these other teams are now coming to get it. When you're building the bar, nobody's really kind of trying to grab it because you're still building it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But, man, this team has just really – he's built such a high level that other teams are playing better because of how good y'all was. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I see what you're saying.
That make like Coach Jackson down at Anniston, they're like, good gracious, man. He takes his job and he's like, why? He come in day one, he's like, God, who do I need to beat to make it through this? Well, he goes to Cherokee County and starts studying and looking. He's like, holy crap, man, this is going to be tough. I'm really going to have it in. I'm going to have to really get after it. From West Morgan's to Good Hopes to Pricefuls and these other teams I've watched y'all play all through the playoffs over the years, they're better because of the bar that Cherokee County set.
Right. Yeah.
They've had to taste, you know what, I got to turn it up or we're not going to make it. So you kind of created a monster that kind of bit you in the dark. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just hard to duplicate.
Yeah. It's that thing.
It's a lot of pressure.
Like Alabama, the Nick Saban, he talks about the process of not getting complacent and that kind of stuff, which is it's hard for anybody to do at a job as a career. It's hard to get young people
not get bored.
Yeah, marching in one direction and stuff. So tell us about the game Friday. I know it didn't turn out how you wanted, but what did you see in the game that you could take away from it that you may have left, with your teammates there when you left? Like, okay, look, next year, this, and this happened. Let's not do that. What did you see Friday?
It wasn't really too much that I didn't see. Like, everybody was trying their hardest to win that game once they realized it could really be over. But, I don't really want to, I don't really know what it was. The atmosphere, something just had us thrown off, and they were showing us stuff that we ain't seen in film. And, that was just a good pursuing team. I would break free from one, and then I look back, and there'll be four of them still behind me, three of them on the side, they pursued it to the football pretty good. It was just – it feels like they just wanted a little bit more than we did.
Yeah, y'all set that bar high, and they're like, hey, there's the bar. That's Cherokee County. We're going to have to work all year hard to go get it. So
I don't know. I'm not blaming it on the Thursday night game, but it probably throws people off a little bit. Playing on Thursday, it could. I know Saturday definitely does. Have you ever played in the Saturday game, Keyshawn?
Pee-wee, probably the last
Pee-wee,
time.
not in high school. I know that I've heard players say that, oh, man, you let us play on a Saturday and we're just done, And it really throws them off. It's just odd to them,
Yeah, it's just I watched some of the game and highlights and some clips and stuff. And, yeah, like you said, the pursuit to the ball was there. They're a better team than they was last year.
A lot better, yes, sir.
So I'm curious about, have you got a pick in your mind of where you think some of these this 4A teams, who may wind up around? You got Alexandria beating Fayette County, and you got Hamilton moving on. Hanley's going to play Jackson, right? And you got Plainview moving on. The West Morgan, they beat Randolph pretty bad. What do you think about some of those other teams? If you got to see them any, or what do you have any thoughts about those teams?
Anniston, that's a team they're legit. They're going to work for what they got. They don't learn how to get coachable, and that's a scary thing to see. A coachable Anniston is a scary thing to see.
Yeah.
And Alexandria, they're decent. I ain't gonna say like I don't really know how we lost that game.
You don't think they'll win it, right?
No, I don't think they'll. I think they'll go like third round maybe.
Yeah,
they got Plainview.
They got Plainview now. Plainview's not lost.
Yeah,
but I don't know who Plainview's beat.
I would probably pick Plainview if I had to. If I had to pick my life depending on it, I would probably take Plainview's got they're a big team, man. That'd be a good game. But yeah, you're right. Anniston, we've watched them for years, and you've watched them play, and we've played them now for a couple of years. They got speed. They're fast, and we knew that going in the game, and you could see it on film, and sometimes you just can't replicate it till you get in the game, and you're like, holy crap. Man, they're fast.
I'm not taking nothing away from Alexandria, but that receiver they got that can make those big plays. No, he's good. Now you take him away, Morris. Yeah. Yes, and I don't know how good. I mean, he's just a big part of them.
And Beasley,
Beason. Yeah. He's pretty
tailback.
Good too. But I didn't see they've got a good team, but I noticed they had a couple of players that do most of their yards. Yeah. But I know Anniston's loaded with. They've got them all over the field, right?
Yeah, Anniston. That's big and fast.
Yeah, like Piedmont. I know y'all played Piedmont, who's not lost a game, but they're mostly
speed.
Pinto.
Yeah. Tell me, Key, I know you had some talks, and you told me about a visit or something you'd had, and I know Jaquan had been on a visit and stuff too, and Jeff was asking about recruiting stuff. What are you thinking about after school? And tell us about some of that.
I'm going to play ball somewhere. I'm just still waiting because I'm still in contact with a few schools. And I'm about ready to make that decision, but I don't really know yet. But I just know I'm going to play ball somewhere. But really, just waiting on some coaches. I got a few that wants me to come down right now, but I'm just still being patient, letting God do what He does.
Now, are you locked in? Do you want to play tailback, or are you good to play DB, or what do you want to do?
Whoever gonna give me the opportunity to play, okay. I'll go play. I'll go play kicker if they tell me to go play. But I prefer running back to go play. Yeah,
sure,
of course.
Yeah.
Well, like Tyron Dupree. I know y'all look up to him. He started linebacker for
he's good.
A long time at Liberty.
Did a good
job. I thought he was an excellent quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, those quick twitch skills and speed and your speed and your size stuff. You could be in the backfield, or you could play out there on the corner and run with receivers.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do, like study wise, like degree?
I want to go in for education, or I want to go in for physical science. It's one to two. I still ain't made up my mind on one of those two yet.
Right. Now, Zach wants to know, what about the Warrior basketball, boys basketball team? What's cooking over there right now?
Man, we should have fun this season. I think we should have a pretty good year in basketball.
I do too.
Yeah, we got a lot of people returning. We only had one senior last year. We just missing Ben and Reed, but we should be fine.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the. I know the girls. Congratulations to them, Dean. They win. Win state.
Won the state in volleyball. That's huge.
I bet they're pumped about that, wasn't
they? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I wasn't expect. I didn't know much about them, but
Coach
they always do well.
She's a good coach, man. She puts in the time.
Oh yeah, she is. She's a good one.
She's a great.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah,
and Coach Hansey and the other coach. I don't know her name. You probably do, Keyshawn. That wears the glasses.
Megan.
What's her last name?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Coach Megan. Yes, I'm proud for all three of them. They work hard. And
Jeff says you come to West Georgia. They got a great teaching school there. Well, there you go.
Yeah, hey, tell them come shoot me an offer. I'm on the way.
All right. Well, what else you got, brother? We wanted to tell you that we appreciate you, and watching you play, all the time and stuff. It's been great, and we wanted to bring you on, tell you congratulations that
yes, sir.
Big Diamond player.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Player of the
Well,
year.
you knew it was going to be. You knew it was going to be you, didn't you? Deep down.
I did, but I didn't want to get too big headed. I like to stay humble, flat to the ground.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, look.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. And it's been fun, watching you play through the years and stuff. And like we've had Jacob.
Jacob won it twice.
Yeah, and Luke.
2 guys from Spring Garden and a guy from Gillsville won last year.
Of course, God dang, he run for like 450 yards.
In one game. Jacob won it twice. I think he's only 2 times.
Yeah.
2 guys from Spring Garden won it. So you're just our 5th guy.
Yeah.
5th guy that's won it, but I mean.
Yes, sir. Hey, it still means a lot, man. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, that means people's noticing, and we don't give this to nobody for having a couple of 100 yards and 6 tackles, throughout the year.
Yes, sir.
But 2,200 yards is definitely.
Yeah, for one season.
Definitely deserved.
There's kids that play football that don't run for 2,200 yards in their career.
Oh, I know. And still have good careers.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, you're going to finish, you're over 4,000 yards for your career. That, that's worth something talking about later. So, congratulations, Big Diamond Player of the Year, Keyshawn Woods, number 6 on the jersey, number 1 of your hearts. And appreciate you for coming on and hanging out with us. And I'll, I'm going to come and watch y'all shoot hoops, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Anytime.
All right, bro.
Yes,
have a good evening, bro.
Basketball.
All right. Y'all too.
See you, buddy.
See y'all.
Thank you. I guess they'll start basketball. Surely he'll give them tomorrow. Caleb, you going to give them tomorrow? I don't know. He might not.
I don't know.
They didn't look too bad over the summer. I think they're going to be much improved.
Yeah, they'll have a good team.
Well, they were much improved last year. Now, it was the year
notice,
before last that they struggled, but they didn't struggle as bad last year. They got Tatum.
Yeah, they're gonna. Him and Jaquan, they'll be good.
They'll be pretty good.
I don't know if did he say Ben's not playing?
I thought he said Ben was. Reed's playing, isn't he? Reed's pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah.
They were pretty good over the summer.
Yeah.
We saw them play, and they didn't have everybody at that time. So
he didn't really say. He said that Ryan, that he felt like Aniston's speed was going to be really hard to deal with for 4A North. That was kind of Keyshawn's take on that.
Wow.
And it is.
Well, Jackson's just so good. And we were talking earlier, them and St. Michael's, their stats. Kroll's got 1,700 yards. He averages 170 yards a game, and I don't even know if he carries it much. I mean, he averages about 13 yards a carry, which I'm not mistaken, he is the top back in the state, right? Kroll.
I don't know.
I thought he was the highest recruited.
Yeah, he is. Now, yards wise,
Keyshawn's probably the top back in the state yards wise.
He was top 5. I know that kid from Maplesville, the McCray. He's got some crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maplesville's excellent.
They've spent putting up some Player of the Week stuff. This one's for JMO here. For last week's Player of the Week, and then I'll put up Keyshawn. Yeah, some funny stat. Maplesville has had like 50 10-win seasons.
Oh, I know, it's ridiculous. Like
Holy
Hazelwood.
Crap. Yeah, who's some other?
Maplesville loses 8 and wants their coach fired. I mean, wins 8 and wants their coach fired.
Who's the other stat leaders around the county?
All right, this is everybody, and this was the county leaders. Woods had 2,200. That led 1,200, and then this is just estimate, guys. This is not dead on. Brady Ruark had 1,250. Ben Baker 850. Gilsville had 2 backs with over 1,000 yards. Aiden Heinrich had 1,015, and Jack Sintel had 1,000, and he was hurt some, right?
Yeah,
Jack was.
Yeah.
The Miller twins both rushed for around 700. Clayton Sadler had 550, and Katie and Tracy, who was injured earlier in the year for Cedar Bluff, had 500. Passing wise, Ashley 2,350. That led the county. Ruark and Griffith had over 800. Receiving, Woodall, 70 catches, led the county. Ben Baker had 50. Ben Stone had 30. No, Ben Baker had 30. Ben Stone had 30. It's not Ben Stone. I don't know. Stone for Sandrock had 30. And Lindsay had 30. Right. And the only other one we had tackle-wise, Keyshawn Thomas is the leading tackler for the county with 100. Wow. Congrats to Keyshawn Thomas. Aiden Heinrich had 80, led Gillsville. Jaquan Diamond and Ethan Glass both had 80 for Cherokee County. Bryant Williams for Spring Garden had 85. He led them. Nick Clanton led Sandrock with 60, over 60, and Hayden Tucker had 63 for Cedar Bluff. And that's everything, guys. And the Millers, Jameson and Keyshawn, both had 2 picks. Jaquan Diamond had 2 interceptions. I don't know if we've got all the interception totals in yet, but that's it. That's your final stats for the year. So Woods leads in rushing, Ashley passing, Woodall in receiving, Riker Woodall, and Keyshawn Thomas leads the county in tackles.
And put some of these up here right now. Last week's scores, Dean, hit us with the 2A scores here. 1A and 2A score, 1, 2, 3A scores there. Do those for us, and I'm going to put these up.
Somebody said
up.
Keyshawn seemed very excited about that. I really did think he would know he had it. All right, 2A scores. Lexington beat North Sand Mountain. That shocked me. 52-23. This one shocked me too. Pleasant Valley beat Winston County 40-28. Red Bay is a stellar program. They beat Sandrock 53-14. Southeastern beat Sullivan 26-8. I didn't even know Southeastern was good this year. And Vincent beat Falkville. This is all North Alabama. You got that. All right. 1A. Wadley beat South Lamar 56-8. No surprise there. Hackleburg got past Spring Garden 32-16. Addison beat Raglan 71-39. Addison is back. 3 around these parts. North Alabama 5 got their 800th playoff win in 10 years. No, I'm kidding. They hadn't lost much in the last few years. They do great in the playoffs. They beat Lauderdale County 34-7. Geraldine beat Rogers 59-27. Marzell put up 70 on Wattsburg Christian.
That's a lot of points, man.
70 is a lot. 70-14. Piedmont kept rolling. I think Pinto went over 1,000 receiving again. They won 59-19. One of the leading rushers in the state plays for Randolph County. He's got close to 2,000 yards, 51-40 over Thorsby. Southside Selma, who is very strong this year, beat Dadeville 32-15. And Winfield beat Glencoe 39-0, but still a good year for Coach Blanchard.
Oh, yeah. At
Glencoe, 7-4. Glencoe hadn't been 7-4 in a while. Alexandria stayed at 10-1. Won 47-20 over Fayette. Good Hope beat Cherokee County 28-26. Hamilton beat Asheville. Boy, Asheville just really had a good year, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean,
they got beat by a touchdown in the first round of the playoffs. That's fantastic. Hanley hammered Bibb County 40-7. Plainview 35-12 beat Brooks. I don't know if y'all know this, but Jeremy Pruitt, that used to coach at Tennessee, is their defensive coordinator. West Morgan keeps rolling in the playoffs. The only thing standing their way in the playoffs is Cherokee County the last few years. They won 55-21. And Pleasant Grove, I'm surprised to see Booker T. Washington go out, but Pleasant Grove's also strong. They beat Booker T. Washington 16-6. Now, other teams, we won't go over all these, but Gunnersville lost. That's odd. That don't happen much. Fairview, who was in the region with Douglas, 1 in 5A. Scottsboro 1 in 5A. Oxford's done. And Fort Payne is 10-1.
Rolling right along.
Of course, Clay Chalkville who I found out the other day, the last time they won it, they had Squirrel White, Texas A&M's receiver, and Mbakwe from Alabama was their third slot receiver. So you wonder why they won it about 5-6 years ago.
Good gracious.
Leading receiver in the SEC, a backup at Alabama, and Tennessee's leading receiver. All on the same squad.
All on the same team.
Same team. That's your receiving core. That's who. All right, receiver coach, go work with him a little bit. I want to know who their coach was.
Marion County. I talked about that the other day. I said, I'm not showing any disrespect. Marion County, not Winterboro out of the plat.
Wow.
I did it Thursday night. The first spot I tried to come back and do a little bit when I could talk a little. I said, I'm not throwing any shade at Marion County because we know.
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
This Marion County team, they're a prideful football team. They've won a lot of playoff games.
They've won the championship.
And like it's just not oh wow, did you see Marion? It's not a big surprise. I thought Winterboro could probably play with them, but I wouldn't be surprised if Marion County.
Look at that. Jeff, is that in one game? Four players all-purpose yardage in one game, or is that for the season?
One player returned 4 kickoffs over 98 yards.
Oh, that's this season. Okay. Not in one game. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't doubt it. There's a lot of talent in Carrollton. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if they won it.
Yeah,
Would you doubt if they won it?
No. I watched them play the other night, and I was here. And, we can get Georgia high school games come on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should have it here. It'd be great publicity for the kids.
Yeah.
And they played wasn't Douglas. It was
Douglas. It might have been Douglas County.
Yeah, I think it was.
They beat them.
Yeah.
Have they lost this year? I don't think they have.
I don't think
so. I understand.
Jackson has everyone back. He said he'll take Jack 2 touchdowns over St. Michael's now. Yeah.
I don't know. St. Michael's is good.
Well, Jackson turned the ball over like 3 times that game, and they only lost by 10.
And as I was telling Matt, Zeke Kroll has
Alabama commit
1,675 yards in 10 games. And Zeke don't even run it much now. Zeke don't run it but about 12 times a game, 13.
So he's a
freak.
Very much.
Yeah.
Second round, Dan, is there any games 1A that you seem
to
be in it?
I like that Appalachian Marion County.
Yeah.
I don't think
at Marion County though.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. I think Wadley will be fine. I don't know. Hubbardsville, one of Hubbardsville's best teams was the ones that put Marcus and him out.
Yeah.
They went to the third round that year.
We didn't know. We just
no, they were good. They had 2 good players.
I had seen the receivers like 82, and they bring him in motion some, and I had watched some film on him some, but the speed didn't match up till they got in the game.
Right.
And Marcus and Preston was trying to tackle the guy, and I was like, oh, darn, man.
And I know Coosa Christian's strong, but you got to kind of like that Coosa Christian, Lexington. I mean, if Lexington beat North Sam Mountain 4 touchdowns and Pleasant Valley Tuscaloosa Academy, I mean,
that'd be a tall task to drive over there. And
maybe.
The drive over there.
Mm-hmm.
Coosa drove over there and beat them 2 weeks ago.
Right. Beat them bad, though, didn't it?
Not as bad as last year.
Really?
But Coosa and Tuscaloosa have already played, which they would meet again for 3rd round.
I don't even know who's in the South in 2A, but I think right now Coosa Christian's a front runner. You got Laverne. You got Lynette. You can't count none of them teams out. Cottonwood, they're loaded.
Reeltown still in there.
There's Lochapoka still in there. Reeltown, yeah. But Coosa Christian there's a good chance they may win it.
Yeah. I like to see how Pisgah and Coosa would match up in a semi game.
Yeah. Yeah, that could happen.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at dabble around in the 3A for a second.
Mars Hill, I don't like anybody against Mars Hill. No offense. I think Geraldine.
Coach Smith. Now they're
I like-
gonna have to drive to Geraldine Friday. That's I'm nearly tempted to drive over there.
That might be a good game. Geraldine's tough though, and
Boy,
Coach
man.
Smith knows that. Geraldine's good.
He knows what he's getting into because they're gonna hold the ball
Yeah, they're gonna hold the ball and they hit too.
and they don't miss tackles. And that quarterback,
What's it, Wade? Oh, he's got about 1,300.
yeah, I messaged him, sent him some videos up there. Yeah, his dad was the
Mhm.
yeah. I've seen him.
And I did see the other day somebody showed me a guy I work with from Fife that Ryder Gibson's got about 1,700 or 1,800 yards this year.
Wow.
You can't ever count Fife
No,
out.
you just can't.
I do think Piedmont right now may be a little better, but that don't mean anything against Fife. That'll be a battle.
Yeah, that's
Who
probably
was the other one there?
that's probably where I wind up Friday at Piedmont.
I think Gordo will be fine.
Do you like Gordo and Piedmont maybe, and then Mars Hill and Geraldine?
Yeah, and I hate that for Geraldine having to play.
Could be a Mars Hill
Then.
Piedmont semi.
Could be. That
Maybe.
was last year.
Maybe a Fife and Mars Hill.
4A. I love the Plainview Alexandria matchup.
Yeah,
Who's Aniston got? And,
Massachusetts coming to town.
Yeah, Massachusetts. You can't ever count them out. Deschler. I just don't know how Deschler can win a ball game with all they got going on. Did you see where it come out that they had a big fight in the locker room?
Yeah,
They're already under scrutiny for a player.
things are burning me up.
For a player getting hurt. And
Mhm.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
something the principal had released or something.
Yeah, said that he did get hurt. I don't know, but the parents aren't buying it. But then they go the other day and they have a video goes viral of their players fighting in the locker room. But
What do you think about
through all that, they still win.
what do you think about this Hamilton team, man? They
That
score a lot of
Hamilton team's
points.
good.
They score a lot of points.
Hamilton's been pretty good over the
I'm
years.
gonna look for Aniston and We're just completely asinine guessing. We don't got a clue
I
because
think Aniston and
I think Aniston
Hamilton.
and Plainview make a match up in a semi. I want to see, no shot against West Morgan. That darn region, man. They just never like you wait for them to come out. And this may be their year they come out on the stage,
Could be.
but I've just never seen that region. Throw anybody out there that can get out into into a semi.
Mm-mm.
They just don't. I don't know what it is.
The best they've done is when they played Cherokee County.
Yeah.
And Cherokee County beat them by 1.
And that's the one where Tay slid down at the end of the game
Mhm.
to run the clock out.
My favorite game there this week is obviously Plainview and Alexandria. Aniston, Madison Academy would be better than advertised, probably.
Mhm.
Just hope Aniston can keep it together. I'm pulling for Aniston.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be for Madison Academy over Aniston, not with them being 45 minutes away.
Yeah, Coach Jack's a great guy, good Christian guy. So in the South 4A, Hanley's going to host Jackson.
Can Hanley?
No,
They can't.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't think so either.
Okay, if anybody could, this St. Michael's team has beat Jackson, but they'll meet in a semi game.
Mhm.
Now, this Oak Grove was a good football team. I've watched them a little bit.
Mhm.
Bullitt County beat them 21-7.
Bullitt County,
I don't know what's going on in Bullitt County. Look, man,
we hadn't heard a lot about them this year. Haven't paid attention to it. I haven't.
I've seen them up on the news and I've seen their feeds and stuff. Maybe it's just a
I got to ask the $1 million question.
lucky intuition.
Where is Bullitt County?
It's in Bullitt County. I mean, it's down south,
Is it
west
way
of
south?
Montgomery. Yeah,
Okay, it's west of Montgomery.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I've never really heard of them.
Let's see. I'll pull it up on the.
I don't know a lot about them, but obviously they got a good team this year.
Yeah, right under it.
Yeah, it's not too far.
No. So this Bullitt County team may meet up with a St. Michael. I would be excited to see that game. I wish I could go see that game. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, any other stats, scores, or anything for high school? Anybody else wants to share? Yep, congratulations, Keyshawn Woods, our Big Diamond Player of the Year. Last year it was Cherokee County's Cornejo, which had another good game this weekend. He had another rushing touchdown.
He's up about 700 this year. 6 or 7 at least.
Yeah.
Because I know he was over 5 2
Mhm.
weeks ago. You say he had another good game.
Mm-hmm.
Jacobs already rushed for 1,000 yards in college.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
Division II in his
He's
career.
at 1,200.
Yeah, for his career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's a hoss.
Parker at Muscle Shoals.
And we know that. We knew that Jacobs the real deal. We know
He
that.
just don't know how to stop. And when you see kids go away from high school and like Keyshawn was talking about, they lost a lot of, people on that team from last year and year before. Jacobs, I don't know what it is. And if you ain't seen him play, he just has this, and he's not a great big old kid. Somehow he keeps moving his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the secret to running he's just so darn hard to tackle. You better hit him hit him. You better hit him and knock him off it's just, that's why but he's always been, when he was a little boy, man, I don't know. It's just, he's got some other low gear side that he can just.
Well, the only teams that even slowed him down were the best teams in the state.
Yeah.
Nobody in game 1 through 14 could even sniff him.
No, because Catholic
give up, would you say, 5 points a game that year?
Yeah, they'd give it
and he still had 80 or 90 yards against a very good Andalusian.
The best defense, not in 4A, in the state of Alabama.
Yes, Montgomery Catholic was.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Center played them close.
I mean, dang, Montgomery Catholic's got a running back. It might lead to SEC in rushing.
Yeah, Cobb.
Yeah. But yeah, Jacobs for real.
Yeah.
And I think Keyshawn is too.
Yeah.
Alec, I think they're just for real.
Yeah, he can play. I can see Keyshawn playing a DB spot, play corner.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got good hip flip speed.
Yeah. Well, he's played defense.
Yeah,
he 1 year, didn't he?
He's quick footed. Keyshawn can move his feet to usually dodge that first tackle at his feet. He can jump that. If you try to dive his feet, he can jump that and then get to the line of scrimmage. And then he's not Hulk like Tay was. Tay could hit people and his weight could push over people. But he's got good hips and feet, and I think that could translate. And he said, I'll kick the ball if they want me to. He just wants to go play football.
Yes, and he will.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I like what Zach Gossett. Zach Gossett, I can't believe North Sand Mountain got popped like that. Yeah, me too. Lexington, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if
I wasn't surprised at them losing. It's just the score.
Hey, is Lexington going to be a 3rd or 4th rounder?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to wonder. They can do that. North Sand didn't give up many points this year. Give up 52. So you know the team's good if they scored 52 on them.
What else, Dean?
That's pretty much it for high school as I can think of. We can go over that flag football. No, I'm kidding. Flag football's tough. Hey,
we went through the matchups for the weekend. Kind of give everybody an idea. More than likely, I'll probably wind up Piedmont.
Yeah,
probably.
I got a ball game this Friday, basketball. But now I'm looking for obviously there are going to be teams from around advance to the 3rd round on the 21st. There's going to be several. I mean, 5 for Piedmont's going to advance. Geraldine
or Westbrook.
They've got it.
Plainview or Alexandria. So we got 4 teams around here we could go see.
Yeah, Fort Payne has got a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
They're 10-1. I did not realize that.
Yeah, we got plenty of teams around here we go check out next weekend. And the weather's going to be good Friday night. Tomorrow morning, take your coveralls with you.
24, right? Is that right? Or is it 31?
I don't know. Either one's bad as the other.
It don't matter once it gets to 31.
Again, Jameson Miller, our player of the week last week.
Jam Miller.
Oh, Jam, the J-Mo.
Jam Miller plays at Cedar Bluff. No wonder he's so good.
Yeah, Jack.
Jam Miller.
And, again, congratulations. Keyshawn Woods, Big Diamond Player of the Year, Cherokee County's finest. Finished with over 4,000 career yards. So congrats to him. And
there's not a lot of backs that's done that at Cherokee. There is backs that's done that, but he's one of about 4 or 5 that's done that.
Yeah, and we're talking about Martin Houston's and
Sam Fives.
Michael
Johnson. I know he rushed for him and Jacob definitely.
5,000s.
They probably got in the 5s. Keyshawn in the 4. I don't know. Martin Somebody told me Martin's stats in high school weren't ridiculous, wasn't gaudy. You know, they were good.
Well, he shared the ball too.
But they were, yeah.
Like Keyshawn, he shared the ball.
He did 2 years, yes.
Yeah, he's played with Jacob some, and then Tay and Tristan a little bit.
Yes, and Jack.
Even Stroot run the ball a little bit. Or,
mm-hmm.
So
great career. I mean, he's one of the top 5 yardage wise.
Yeah.
I'd say he's top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, got to be.
Sure.
With 4,100 yards at least. See, I don't know what he gained when he was a freshman. I'm sure he run it some because they won a lot of games, big.
Yeah. What would he run his freshman year? I didn't know.
I don't know. He did run some, but he was
700 yards, seemed like. He ran for like 500, 600, 700 yards.
Well, he's always done well there.
Hang on, guys, and let me take a break here and go grab a bottle of water, and we'll be right back. Okay, just hang on just a second. Hang on. All right. All left.
All left.
All right, let's hit the old
49ers did not. The Rams are on fire, Matt. 42-26.
Oh, Stafford's good, man.
No, man. 280 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, what else can you say? 4 touchdowns.
Let's see here. All right. Welcome in here, guys and gals. College football, locker room sports talk. We're going to talk about Alabama, and we're going to talk about Auburn and see what in the world have we got thinking about going on. First, I'll mention the score here. We were talking about earlier, Wake Forest 16, Virginia 9.
Wow.
That makes Virginia 5-1 in the ACC.
ACC's up for grabs, isn't it?
I think so. Louisville loses 29-26 to Cal.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
And Wisconsin, with their third-string quarterback, beats 23rd ranked Washington 13-10.
Wisconsin's gotten better. I don't know what's going on.
They even got a quarterback.
They played Oregon great.
They got 3. They won 3 games.
3 games. They play Oregon to 2 touchdowns. Oregon was favored by 30. And then they beat Washington yesterday. Now, I'm not saying they're going to the playoff, but they've just gotten a lot better. What about Ole Miss there? Boy, they hammered us, which we figured they would.
I did watch Texas Tech and
Were you
BYU.
shocked by that? I kind of was. I thought BYU was better. Or is Texas Tech? What's the story there? Is Texas Tech for real?
I watched the game pretty close to try to get an idea about these Big 12 teams. Like, okay, these teams are going to be in the playoff. You know, Alabama may run into one of these teams.
Good.
Because after Alabama maybe loses Saturday to Oklahoma, and a chance they could lose to Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
They could lose to Oklahoma.
So if Bama loses both those, they're out. But if they lose one of them, which is a high chance, they're probably going to run into maybe a Texas Tech team. I don't. This Morton kid, the quarterback.
Do you like him?
He just gets the job done. I mean, he threw for 200-something yards. They didn't run the ball a whole lot. That Dickey, I watched him run the ball. He's
pretty tough.
He is. He's kind of low to the ground, runs hard. But BYU just had like no answer. They didn't have a.
See, and that shocked me.
Their quarterback, this Bachmeyer, he's a freshman or whatever. He's come in to play quarterback. I don't know.
What's Texas Tech's record? Are they 8-1 now?
Yeah,
9-1. 8-1.
He's thrown for 1,800 yards, but he's a freshman. He looked like
where he's from.
Yeah, Marietta. Murrieta. Marietta.
Oh, I thought that said Marietta, Georgia.
Oh, that's
it's Marietta, California.
Marietta, California.
Okay. I'm like, what's he going out there for?
Bear. And he looks good, but he looked like a freshman quarterback.
Right.
He just kind of looked timid. He was 23 for 38, which is not terrible. He did throw a pick. They couldn't run the ball, which they run for as many yards as Alabama.
Alabama struggled on the ground.
They have all year.
But they're averaging 111 yards a game, guys. 111, which is very, very low. Maybe the worst in the conference.
Yeah. I'm not extremely worried about. I'll just say I'll sum it up Texas Tech with that. I'm not really worried about them.
Do you think they can win that Big 12 though? Do you think Texas Tech wins that Big 12?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, somebody's got to. They're just not. They just look okay.
Don't think they're great.
No, I think Mississippi State can play with them. I do.
Well, I know who Mississippi State had trouble playing with yesterday.
I kind of thought State may throw a jab or two at Georgia, but it seems like Kirby just said,
No, they didn't play around.
No, we're not going to screw around, Dave. He's going to throw for 270 and 3 touchdowns. We're going to rush for 300 yards.
Look at Nate Frazier.
He didn't rush for that. He didn't have but like 50 yards against Bama.
No, they took him out.
Yeah,
it was Bowens that had all the yards. He had 180 yards on 12 carries. How did Fluff do?
9 for 44.
You know, finished. He must have got hurt again because he had that early.
Yeah,
He had that in the first quarter.
They took him out and they just run that. They just kind of couldn't run the ball. Yeah, Booth come in and kind of runs it. I think he's their senior guy, so he's probably going to get it a little more. But the quarterback ran it for 50 or so. But because he come in later there, the Taylor kid, which he was okay, but Blake Shapen.
They struggled.
Yeah, they just do, man. Georgia ain't gonna roll over and just lose nobody.
Georgia's got some guys making a lot of tackles, and of course it's KJ Bolden made a bunch.
Like no sacks, they couldn't get any pressure.
Oh, they don't have any sacks. I'm talking about Georgia don't have many.
Well, they had 3. I mean,
I saw the other day where they got 11 this year. 11.
You know how many Oklahoma's got?
30-something.
33.
Oh,
you know how many Bama's got?
26.
18.
Really? And Georgia's got 11.
Yeah, go figure that. Oklahoma, but
now Oklahoma is 12, the best defense in the conference.
But 12 of those 33 are from Auburn. So take those away, and they're about normal.
12, yes, in that one game.
A&M in Missouri, I didn't really catch much of that. Where are you at with A&M? Are they number 1, or should they be number 1? Because some people are saying they should be. They've played this great.
No, I don't.
They're
think
undefeated. They're
Ohio State's defense and the way their quarterback's playing just takes them over. I do not think A&M should be number 1, but 2, are they worthy of that? Obviously,
yeah.
They're getting where they're just smoking people. Of course, it's got Marcel Reed. They got a stable of backs. He's got great receivers. They're getting better on defense. Elko's done a fantastic job there. Now, who does A&M have left? They're 9-0. They've got South Carolina,
Sanford, and Texas.
I'm going to go on and say that I would not be shocked if Texas beats them. I don't know. But they do got a good shot at going 12-0 and then playing for the SEC championship.
And they've played two legit ranked teams.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll look at the AP poll here in just a second.
Who they play? Notre Dame and who?
Missouri.
Okay.
They beat LSU when they were ranked.
When they were ranked. Yeah, to me, I think at the end of the year, and you go back and look at quality wins, you got to look who's ranked now.
Yeah.
Which LSU at one time was very good.
Yeah, well, they started out great. We thought, well, golly, they beat Clemson. This is the year. Nussmeier threw for 4,000 yards. Boom. Here we go.
Beat Florida State yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, and now you're like, where did LSU go? What happened along the way? Since we're going to talk about Bama and LSU now, where did it go wrong for them to just be able to kick 3 field goals? And Bama shut them out.
What did they have? 200. And Bama's defense is playing fantastic, I will say. But what did they have? 230, 240? How many yards did LSU have? And their defense is not bad.
No.
Not bad at all, but they just cannot get anything going. Nussmeier or any of them. And they had a good little. The two best plays I saw for LSU, the boy caught one and fumbled it. And the second one, the guy dropped. And Greg McElroy said he would have ran 50 yards.
Oh, yeah, the big guy.
And that was at an instrumental moment in the ball game.
What was his name?
He didn't catch a pass. Green.
Yeah.
Number 14. He might have caught one. They said he had a tough night.
This kid, I'm going to see where he's from. Zero, little Zane Thomas, he is good.
Yeah.
Remember him, Zero?
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's from Louisiana. No wonder.
Yeah. He's caught 25 passes.
This boy right here can freaking go.
What does LSU's offense has just struggled a lot this year?
What has happened along the way with him?
Of course, I will say this about LSU. Auburn let Freeze go, and their offense looked better than it's ever looked. LSU let Kelly go, and their offense didn't look any better. None.
No, I don't.
I mean, they're just having struggles on offense, and they cannot get past it. And
5
that cost
for 14
them
on third down.
232 yards, guys. And Alabama didn't burn the woods up. They had 344, and how many rushing?
56.
Oh, my gosh.
First, let's say this. Let's start with this one.
I saw where their leading rusher had 13.
Bama starts the game.
Yards.
Alabama starts the game. And we line up in this stupid – I'm trying not to get mad because I'll tear my throat up worse. I was mad last night.
Mm-hmm.
If we get in that stupid Wildcat one more time, I'm going to slap Grubb's mustache plumb off his lip. I'm going to turn him –
Wildcat with Bernard?
No, with Jam. It was 4th and 1. First play. Our first drive. Right?
Yeah. Wow. They didn't even come close, did they?
What? Why do we keep running that play? It don't work.
No.
Ty steps over to the side, and Jam comes up, back there, and he snaps in. Jam is like a freaking statue up there. He cannot pick his feet up, put them down. He don't have it in his heart to score the ball. He looks like Trent Richardson version at the Browns. Mm-hmm. Get the ball, run straight into the back of a lineman. Mm-hmm. Get the ball, run straight in the back. He had his vision. I don't know if they need to cut the side of his helmets out. I don't know if he needs to take some medicine to expand his view. What did you think of the play call in the first quarter of the game?
It looked pretty rough, but they were so limited because they couldn't run. Game-wise, I thought Simpson ended up making some good throws.
That first quarter.
Oh, it was bad.
Let's just micro it.
Bad. They had 67 yards.
When they run that trip set, that bunches, they were on the right hash mark going down. So to your right is the short side of the field. They're on the right hash, short side. They go bunches left, and they roll jam out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
The end, he chips the end as he comes down, and then he stumbles back into coverage. And again, this week too, Ty's getting pressured up the middle, nearly gets sacked and has to kind of try to throw it. He nearly got it, nearly threw it in the guy's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky he went between his hands, try to get it to jam. And that was like on 3rd and 8. And we get like 3. So then it made it that 4th and short or whatever we wound up.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Jam's going to get 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
On 4th and 2, he's going to get 1.
Mm-hmm.
But that bunches play, that's the one that started my blood pressure. Why don't we run that trip bunches left to the wide side of the field? And you've been around it, done not. Why do you run the short side of the field?
I don't see no benefit in running short side. I mean, unless I've never been an OC, but I don't like it. I don't see what. Yes, and somebody's gonna say, "Well, I've seen a lot of plays. I've seen a lot of plays where short." Well, you have nowhere to run.
Well, I mean, if you're going to roll a guy out and play to a short side of the field, where you're going to you don't want to run to the short side of the field, but maybe you can run a slant, maybe run a back off that hash out in front of the line, just kind of scoot out and dump it over to him, because you can run that bunches and bring even a motion to the bunches to really get a backer to move over to open a spot in front.
Mm-hmm.
First quarter, we'll move on then, because it's just pissing me off. First quarter offense, Alabama, terrible.
67.
Terrible.
They finished with 344, which is modest. But, man, I don't know if you realize this. They've had 4 games this year where they gained less than 350. This game, Missouri, South Carolina, of course, Florida State. And I don't think they gained a whole lot of yardage against Vandy. They might have ended up with it.
Here's your first quarter. 8 plays, 36 yards, 4 minutes.
No, they didn't have 67. I thought they had 67.
They missed. Remember, they missed the field goal?
Yes, I do remember.
They go down and score. We go again. Next time we get the ball back, 4 plays, 3 and out. Then we take the ball away from them, and then we go down and we kick 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first quarter existed of Alabama with 69 freaking 70. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it was for that first quarter. It was 60 because we had 36 and 33, then -2.
That's 67. Yeah, okay. I thought it was 67
for the first quarter.
Yeah, that's
you
flat.
should have the first quarter.
Most people gain a lot of yards in the first quarter and the fourth.
I think Alabama's got a number next to their name up here. I think it's, what does that say? 4? They're the 4th team in the nation.
All right, man. I'm going to ask you to be brutally honest here. From what you've seen out of the offense lately, is there any way this team, if they keep playing this way, wins it?
No, they can't even win next week.
Oklahoma's
they will
good.
not. They will not win. Listen, statement made right now. I know this is shocking everybody. If Alabama has 67 yards of offense in the first quarter next week, it's done. Because Mateer and those Santega,
yes, he's good.
They will go down and they will score.
Mm-hmm.
I love our defense.
The defense is fantastic.
But
they give up 232 yards.
LSU go right down the field, 10 plays, 50 yards, and missed a field goal. It should have been 3-0 there. We should have tied the game with a field goal at the end of the first quarter. Now, second quarter, they get the ball back again. They go down in 9 plays. LSU does. They tie it. Then we click along there for a little while. 7 plays, 75 yards. We start moving the ball down the field and go up 10-3. We punt. We miss a field goal, a chip shot. Talty misses one. We make LSU punt again, and then we go touchdown on 3 plays, make it 17-3, and that's pretty much the game.
That was it. How many yards did Alabama have in the second half? It was bad, wasn't it?
Okay, 67 plus, 75,
Mhm.
51, 66.
That's all first half.
That's the second quarter.
75, 50, that's 126, 193, 260. The Alabama game less than 100 yards in the second half?
No,
No. Okay, I got you.
75 plus 51 would be 125
Okay.
plus 60. So it'd be 180 plus the 60. So
What did they have?
250 first half.
250 first half.
And what they have over 250 in the first half. And what they have for the whole game?
350. They didn't gain 100 yards in the second. I see what you're saying now. I thought you meant that was for the rest of the quarter. Yeah, less than 100 in the second half.
Guys,
he missed throws. They couldn't run the ball. He got sacked. The best play of the half was where he scrambled. You remember when he scrambled? The best plays of the game was Jeremy Bernard across the middle.
Yeah.
And he did complete one good ball to Cuevas down the sideline. And the throw to Williams was
that was a good throw.
That was a good throw. That was before Williams had even gotten to his route.
Now we've kind of broke down the game.
344.
We know that it was pitiful offense.
Sloppy.
So now let's say, why do we think it was that way? Why is it?
Yeah, well, that's a good question, and I got to be honest with you, I have no answer for that. Well,
I mean, why?
Well, looking back, has it not been that way? We don't tend to think it don't because they're winning, but I mean, we've not rushed for a lot of yards. I had 323, 326 against Missouri, 325 against South Carolina, 344 against LSU, less than 300 against Florida State. They had a lot of yards against Vandy, had a lot of yards against Tennessee, ton of yards against Georgia. It's almost like they're playing better in the bigger games, because Tennessee and Georgia has been their two biggest games. And Vandy, that's their three biggest games. That's their most offensive production.
We ain't played a complete game yet.
No. And that's what's scary. That's what's scary good in a good way. And somebody said the other day, we're gonna have to give Womack a little bit of credit here.
Absolutely.
They're playing well.
Pierre,
They've got so much depth.
Pierre, Hill Green.
Oh yeah.
Deontay Lawson had a good game.
He did. Jefferson.
Shout out Red Morgan.
He
made a couple of knockdowns, played some pretty good coverage. And shout out big number one up in the middle, big white boy from Mississippi, Hubbard.
Oh man,
he would have led. He could be leading the conference with picks if he had squeezed his hands a little bit more.
Yeah, he's got 3, but I think they said he
Hill
could have
Green,
had 6.
Hill Green, Smith, and Pierre are really giving quarterbacks a hard time.
Yeah, they're tough.
Alabama's
defense is tough, and I'm not 100% sure if it wasn't for the defense that they would be 8-1.
Okay, let's ponder this question. Me and Zach, over here in town, Jim, guy, that Zach, Hot Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
We met Piedmont over there.
Yeah.
He called me earlier, was talking. And his question was, if we think about last year, what's really better about this offense than last year? I mean, now that you talked about what you went through those games and you give yards for the games.
Which is low for college teams. Not high school, college. Yeah, they play another 15 minutes.
How is this Alabama team any better now?
Well, offensively, it's really not.
Okay. So was Milroe the problem? Sure, he turned the ball over. That's the problem. And the reason we've got some more W's in the column is because Ty is not turning the ball over. He's
still just on one
smarter with the ball.
Yes.
Makes better decisions with the ball, taking care of it. And he has been sacked some more. But see, Milroe could get out of those sack troubles.
He could get out of the sacks.
And he knew he had a good deep ball. He could sling the laces off of it.
Oh, yeah. He was a good deep ball guy.
Do you know what Ty is? Audience owned balls 25 plus down the field this year.
Boy.
Would you like to take a guess?
I did see this, but it was 4 for 19?
Yeah, 2 for 14.
2 for 14.
Are you kidding me? Lane Kiffin talks a lot about explosive plays down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Riley at USC talks about it. I've seen Coach Day at USC at Ohio State talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kirby's, I've heard him mention it too. Those are things that win you championships, hitting those explosive plays. You can run it for 5, run it for 2, dink and dunk it, slam it, slant it, curl it for 5, 6, 8-yard routes like Auburn did with Vandy. Run a curl, run out 8, turn, come back to the ball 6. They made it simple.
Mm-hmm.
But there's times in the game, man, like last year, Milroe would cut that thing loose, bro, and he'd hit Williams at the sideline, and it's a 50-yard bomb.
Yeah.
And we've seen Ty miss them after miss them.
He missed one last night.
He missed 2 last night. He missed 2 in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And they're running open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bernard was open on that flag route. It looked like a flag route, corner route.
See, these fans, when I get on Facebook and I get to griping about Bama and how they're playing, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody because I'm nearly 50 and I ain't got nobody to answer to. I vision Alabama football as winning championship, and I'm not just seeing it as a micro that you're too small-minded because those people just killing some beers, flipping some hot dogs, and watching a game. They watch 3 hours of football a week. I do this every day. I watch it every day. I talk about it every day. I talk to people that do this for a living a couple of days a week, from Locked On Podcast and people on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at macro level. Ty playing this way, missing those deep shots, those little things that you're saying, it's not a big deal. We got the win. Yes,
but
I can celebrate the win, but I'm saying I'm looking later. This will not win him a championship.
No.
It's just not going to work.
Let me ask you something about Ty. He's not the Heisman guy right now, is he?
Yeah, I mean,
you think he's number 1? Because I heard yesterday Mendoza was number 1 now after his touchdown.
Who else is there?
Diego.
And we could talk about that for a whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Heisman hopefuls? I ain't got a clue.
I don't know. As a matter of fact, since we're talking about that, let's see. Let's just see.
So to key it up with Alabama, 20-9, they hold LSU out of the end zone, which they should. They're a freaking 2-4 team. They've won 5 games. And I think what it is, most fans like us, we're used to seeing Bama just beat the crap out of, bad football teams. And what we've got to realize is the game has changed. Obviously, we don't have the offensive line to block for running. I've kind of given up on that idea. They're too heavy. I've heard some other guys say that too, that Bama's just too heavy in the feet to run block, because defensive linemen these days, if we've seen,
okay, I got the top 4.
It's too fast defensive line wise. Bama does it too. And, I told you they got near 20 sacks on the year. Alabama's offensive line I think they're too heavy.
Well, they're great at pass blocking. That's what somebody said.
Yeah,
they're
because
unbelievable at pass blocking.
You can they're okay. I mean, they can stonewall guys for a little while, but these guys that can rip and move inside, and Oklahoma is going to They're going to come.
It's going to be a very tough game.
They've got to win this to stay in the playoffs. Their back is against the wall. Bama could lose this and still make it because that'll be one conference loss for them. Mm-hmm. They're still going to go play A&M in Atlanta.
Right. Now, they cannot lose that.
They can't lose to Auburn now.
No.
That'd be three conference.
And they can't lose that game.
Two conference losses. Then I guess Georgia would go, seeing if they can.
Georgia and A&M probably. Yeah. The top four for the Heisman as of today are Mendoza 1, Ohio State's quarterback 2, Simpson 3, and Marcel Reed from A&M 4. Though, if they invite them, that's the 4 that's going. Now, we have no idea. These are just betting odds. Mm-hmm. We don't have no idea what they'll do up there.
Yeah, how the vote will, how will the vote go?
We don't know. We have no idea.
And let's remember this and try to keep in retrospect. The Heisman Trophy, God dang it, it's not for the best freaking quarterback. That's the Maxwell Award. We get that confused so many times. These talking yak wagons on ESPN.
I know. I know.
Well, we like it. Robert Griffin III to win the Heisman.
Well, everybody's saying, and I don't know, they're saying
terrible.
Love's just running wild and Jeremiah Smith's running wild at Ohio State, and they're not even in the conversation.
No, go look at their stats. The Smith, they was talking about him. He's this big stud receiver. Hell, him and
On the number one team.
yeah, go look at compare his numbers to Bernard and them. It's not no big difference. It's not. He ain't got like 100 or 200 more yards than Ryan Williams. And Ryan Ames, that's his first touchdown since October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's not a whoa. Have you seen like Travis Hunter like last year? Well, I mean, he played both ways. Pretty electric.
He plays both ways.
That's a Heisman guy.
Yeah.
It's not about being on the best team. It's not about being the best player on the best team. The best running back award is, they have
That's the Doak Walker.
Yes, and they'll have a Maxwell award for the quarterback. The Heisman's for the best player in the country. Heisman. So who is and so I've had people Zach asked me again about Bama running the ball. Todd, is there a chance Bama can figure out how to run the ball this weekend out of the blue for it? Look, I remind Zach of this.
I wouldn't say it would come against.
We're just going to figure it out against them.
That's not a good one to figure it
All
out
right.
against.
Now let's go back and rewind. You rewinded a while ago to this year's games, and then we rewound to last year. This offense is not a lot different from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the last real running back Alabama had? I got it in my mind. I want to see what you think. Because I thought about this. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Brian Robinson. He ran pretty good.
Because Gibbs, he was a leading receiver on the team.
Gibbs did well at Alabama, but
he played good today. I saw him playing some today.
Yeah, he can play. I mean, he's a pro stud, but he
was leading receiver on the team.
Leading receiver. Yeah, I don't know how.
Nick Saban was the coach. Don't start saying it's DeBoer, that West Coast offense, and that Pacific Island, North Dakota straight bull crap, Bison football. He's playing up there, and the Indians and the Dakotas, they don't run the ball. Well, I know that DeBoer's last year at Washington, he had 1,000-yard running back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. Well, here's how it's gone. It went Najee Harris. Since Najee Harris, and you went Brian Robinson. Not as good. Probably the worst one that had. Now, when I say the worst one, I don't mean he's bad. He's the worst one that played since Saban got there. Then it was Jace McClellan, the worst one that had played since Saban got there. Now it's gone down to Miller, who's been the worst one. Stats-wise, Alabama's leading rusher has 320 yards. Tennessee has 3 backs with over 300 yards. 3.
Bo Scarborough. That's been.
Yeah. I mean, you had
which he run with.
And Gibbs had a good
Henry,
year.
He was part of that Henry tree and all that, which
But like he said, Gibbs was mostly used as a receiver. I mean, out of the backfield, he didn't have a ton of yards.
Yeah, Daniels from
700
Redskins out for the year.
Who?
Daniels.
I knew he was out. I didn't know he was out for the year.
Yeah, you won't see him. He's hurt. So that's the wash on Alabama. They got Oklahoma this week. I have no clue what's going on. Here's what I would think, just to make a quick pick for the game. I could assume Bama would win because I think Ty is better than Mateer. I think Bama can score the ball a little bit better than Oklahoma, but we're going to have to count on Bama defense again to slow down that Sabarini guys.
And they can. Ole Miss beat Oklahoma.
Because see, Oklahoma, they don't run the ball well.
No.
But we don't either.
No.
But if we can run it well enough to run, can we just run for 100 yards? Because here's running the ball, guys.
They need to rush for 100 to beat them.
Running the ball slows the game down because you just be Dean, you're the defensive coach for Oklahoma, which is Brent Venables, is he not one of the Kiffin says he's the best defensive mind in the country.
I would think so. One of them.
If you don't think he's going to scheme Bama and he don't know their signs, he knew Jalen Milroe's tip, how he stood if he was going to throw it or run it.
Really?
He knew his feet. He taught his players, see his foot. If his right foot's cocked halfway back from his left one, he's throwing it. Every time. Venables sees this stuff.
And they were ready for it.
And they smoked Bama. He threw 3 picks. He should have took him out of the game. Remember? So if you're going to plan to play Alabama this weekend, how are you going to defend? Because you start with what's their strong suit and what are they not good at. So how do you plan to beat Bama?
I would just try to stop Ty. Maybe play a dime package or a nickel package. I mean, of course, you don't want them to run wild, but or you could go man to man and bring the house all night. LSU did show that they could put some pressure on.
They rushed 4 or 5 all night.
Yeah, so that may be. And Alabama did not have a good game. They scored 20 points and 344 yards, which Alabama will obviously work on that this week, but Oklahoma may be working on what LSU did. The defensive game plan worked. 20 points is not a lot, guys. That wins for most schools. Well, if Alabama only averaged 20 points a game, they would have lost to Missouri and they would have lost to South Carolina. They wouldn't beat
Tennessee or really.
No, they would have lost to
any of those teams.
Tennessee too. So they would be like 6-4, 5-4 if they only scored 20 points a game.
If I'm planning to beat Bama as a defensive guy, okay, one, what are they not good at? He's 2 for 14 on explosive plays.
No, I wouldn't let him go downfield.
I don't need to play cover 4 because he can't throw it down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that wipes that out. So now that means I can walk guys like you saw LSU last night. Did you not see them walk 5 down?
Mm-hmm.
They had 4 linemen. They had 5 down.
Mm-hmm.
They had to run a straight line, and then they had the 2 that would play back.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is guard the middle of the field because Ty is deadly between the 7 to 12.
Bernard's deadly running those dig routes in the middle.
That 7 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
7 yards off the ball to 12 yards off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Cover that area. Don't have to load the box. You don't have to play 6 to stop the run. They can't run the ball.
I don't think they have to play.
We play. Everybody's rushed 4 and beat Bama's run game.
Right.
They're not even outnumbering people. They're rushing 4 and shooting a linebacker on a gap, and the D lineman's just squirting by our offensive lineman, and they're making tackles in the backfield because we cannot run block.
And I would say that over the middle stuff is Alabama's best part.
So
Bernard's very open a lot.
So just stop that.
Yeah.
Brooks in the middle, Horton up the sideline, Williams up the sideline, Cuevas catches some wheels up on the sideline like a little frosted play where they wheel him out on a wheel or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
you don't have to load the box.
I think you can play.
You don't have to play
up.
cover 4 and cover because you can't hit them downfield.
So what you're saying is they're not real worried about Alabama's run game.
Who would be?
No,
what game?
11 a game.
What are they? I mean, when's the last time they rushed for 100 yards a game?
It's been a while.
Can't run the ball.
And guys, one of those games they average 111. And let's not forget, one of those games was early in the year when they won 73-0 and they rushed for 200. Yeah. Alabama's averaging 111. You take away that game.
It's about 70.
I don't even know if they're rushing for 100.
No, it's about 70.
Mm.
70? How are they winning? Because the defense is not allowing teams to score.
Their defense is good. Their defense is doing well. And they made – Oklahoma's not been burning it up. Now, they did do good against Tennessee.
Ohio State's not. You want to go look at their rushing stats? They're not smoking it.
The ball. Georgia runs the ball as well as anybody.
Yeah.
But Georgia ran the ball good against Alabama, rushed for 250 yards. Guess what?
But they couldn't hit.
They lost.
They couldn't hit no explosive plays.
Football's just crazy now.
They couldn't hit no big plays up the sideline or nothing.
Who's ever heard of a team rushing for 250 yards and getting beat? In college football these days.
So good luck to Bama Saturdays. All I can tell you, I don't. If they don't win, I won't be like, oh my God, did you see what Oklahoma done?
Oh no, I wouldn't be shocked at all.
And I just wouldn't be surprised. Now, lastly here, overtime game it takes for Vanderbilt to pull away. Auburn beat them on first downs. Auburn beat them on total yardage.
What was the total yards? It was
563 and 544.
Good gosh, 500. I tell you what,
over 1,000 yards this game. This over and under on this game was like 47 and a half.
45, and they scored 83 points and had 1,100 yards. Auburn has not clicked on offense since the Baylor game, And they come out here 1 week, less than a week after they fired Freeze, and have their best. I mean, dude, Cobb ran wild. Singleton had a great game. Coleman had a great game, but so did Pavia and Stowers. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Stowers.
What he caught, like 13 passes.
Yeah, 12 for 122.
Jeez. I mean, that's what you've wanted all year from Singleton. And they get all this, and their defense, who's been fantastic, struggles.
2 sacks. Vandy only got 1 sack. But here's one thing I need to mention. Atkins, football player.
Oh, man,
Every game he shows up.
Mhm.
He's 7, 8, 9 tackles a game. But where's Keldrick Falk?
I think they just run away from him.
I don't want to hear that no more because they run to that side.
Did they?
And then he swaps sides. They run at him. He has 1 tackle a game.
What did he make this game?
Same as every game.
1.
1. For some reason, Woodward and Harris and even Fagans I see Jay Crawford in there for 2 or 3 every week too. For some reason, those guys are finding ways to make tackles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very.
Now that Atkins has definitely been the MVP.
Yeah.
And they've done a good job. I mean, they give up 10 to Kentucky. Kentucky beat Florida 38-7 last night.
From Houston, Texas, but he's tough.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's got 57 tackles. Well, what people don't know, he's made most of them here in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make many earlier in the year, and I thought he had more than 57 by now.
From Anniston.
Yeah, he played at Oxford, and then he transferred out of Oxford to was it Thompson? Didn't he go?
No, he's at Anniston. New boy, Anquan.
Okay, I thought he left there and went to.
No, he played Anniston. We watched him play. He played against Center one night over here.
Yeah,
he's a good ball player.
Yeah, I remember that. There was 2 of them that played.
Yeah, him and the lineman. Coleman goes off and has had a big game.
Day. Him and Singleton. What did 11 for 102 and 10 for 143? Best game both of them's had by far.
Mm-hmm.
Best game of quarterbacks had. Cobb had a good game. I mean, there's nothing. But you took Durkin out of doing the defense for a week because you made him but he did not call the plays. Now, Derek Nixon him called the plays.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job.
He did.
There was a few plays that
I don't know how good of an idea was it to take Durkin away from the defense. That would make him the interim.
To throw the ball across the field that time and Vanderbilt tipped it and went out of bounds. Remember that play?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird throw across.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. There was a few plays on some third downs I didn't like, but he just kind of curl routes and 10-yard up the sideline, back shoulder.
Well, you know,
it wasn't nothing fancy.
Vanderbilt's gained yards all year. Their worst game offensively was probably against Alabama,
which we're finding out they're
solid defense.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
If that Auburn offense shows up in the Iron Bowl,
oh man,
if they score 38 against Alabama, I think they win.
With Alabama,
I don't know if Bama can
a little on offense right now.
Yeah, I don't know if Bama can score 39 to beat Auburn.
No, it could be 39-38.
I mean, if Auburn scores 38, Bama don't win.
No,
I would say
38-31, 38-34 or something like that.
I don't know if we can get in the 30s.
I'm telling you now. And you know what's the truth. That's going to be a tough game.
Well, we know. I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people, they'll kill them. No, I don't think so.
No.
Not with it being there. If they played in Tuscaloosa, I would give Alabama more of a. And I'm probably going to pick Alabama to win. I'll pick Alabama to win Saturday because they're at home, but not by much. Maybe 3.5. If I was going to set the line, it may not even be that much.
I bet it goes 1.5.
It ain't going to be much.
If Alabama beats Oklahoma in a close one, and Auburn beats Mercer pretty well, like by 20, and Deuce goes out there and plays, and they beat Mercer by 2 touchdowns. Bama's got East Illinois.
Yes.
And then Auburn.
Is it Eastern Illinois? Yeah, Eastern Illinois.
I'd look for the game to be set 1.5.
For Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn, but you think 1.5 Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie and Bama.
ESPN's got them like 68% chance. I don't know about that. What about the catch Cam made over there in the first one?
Awesome. He's had a better year. He showed some stuff.
Well, he's got ability.
Yeah.
They're just wouldn't give him a lot of chances. And he has dropped the ball.
He has some. He's had a better year than he did last year.
I've seen the ball go right through his hands this year. Just right through his hands. Of course, we've seen Ryan do the same thing.
Yeah, we have. I think he had 7 drops this year.
Yeah.
I think it was 7.
Does that go to show you how Auburn is more loyal to the current regime rather than the old? Did they play better just for him?
I think so. I heard they love him. Durkin?
Yeah.
But I still think it hurt them not having him over on the defense.
You think that's what it was?
Well, how much time could he devote to him this week, really?
Well,
he's the head coach now, and he is interim. I don't think he even wants the job.
Yeah.
He's just the interim.
Do you think what's his name? Rams head coach.
Sean McVay.
He calls plays.
He does. He's always called their plays. As far as I know.
Yeah, and people have been giving Freeze a hard time. Well, Matt, Freeze can't win the games because Freeze calls the plays. The head coaches don't call plays. Well, this cat does, and they're probably the best team in
they've won one.
Yeah.
They've won one with him doing it.
But here's what you need to remember. Colleges also have this opportunity more now.
Mm-hmm.
They have a GM in LA. Whoever their GM is, that's kind of like your head coach, sort of. Because he's under the owner to seeing of the comings and goings of the players, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And head coach in college, like Saban, he's always kind of been that have a footprint on the defense some because of his background, but I always kind of let the
offense do their thing.
McElwains to whoever, to Sarks and Kiffin's, it's kind of your thing.
Right.
You're not going to question much.
Unless you just get stupid.
And you got down there like on a
3rd and 1.
Like a 2-point conversion. I seen Nick and Kiffin get into talk about what to do in the 2-point conversion. And of course, Nick has the final say, but pretty much, it seems Auburn I know they got a GM, but maybe the GM's not real good. I think Bama's GM is great. Courtney Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work on Wall Street.
Really?
Smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast. Auburn needs to find a good GM. And if you got a head coach that's going to call plays, depends on who you get. If you get a Dillingham, it's going to call plays. Have a good GM where he can kind of run the team if you're going to have a coach call play. Freeze just wasn't in the meetings with offense, and that hurt the team, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they just did.
I don't know. We'd heard stories that Freeze had it on first, Nick's had it on 2nd and 3rd. I don't know if any of that's true, but things seemed to go smoother yesterday. I hate to put it all on Freeze, but it may have been the chemistry.
It was true, but not how they made it.
Right.
The story was they ran scout against the team they were going to play for 2nd, 3rd down plays. That didn't mean they were calling them.
Okay.
They would scout like we did. Matt and Todd, y'all go, Matt, watch the offensive line, see what you see on gaps or how they're blocking. And I'm going to ride on, and then Dean, you do DBs for 2nd, 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we give our reports to Jonathan or Tori. Or
the way I took it was
they're not calling the plays.
Okay, 1st down. All right, Hugh, you're up. All right, let's run 22 dive. All right, 2nd down, Derek.
Yeah, you're up. All right, 26 waggle, Z-post, scataboo.
Then you go back to Hugh for 3rd. All right, let's just run that dive again.
That is how they're doing it, but they were just scouting for 2nd, 3rd downs. Okay. So they would say before the game, during the week, he would come to him and say, these are our best scouted 2nd, 3rd down plays versus this team. Which is not a bad idea.
And I'm taking up for Freeze, but I just can't imagine him being that toxic that they look 10 times better offensively.
I don't like him. He is a toxic person. He's not a.
You think he mully grubbed too much?
That's exactly what's wrong with him. He's Eeyore.
Yeah, he kind of, oh God, here we go.
Well, thanks for noticing me.
Yeah.
Saki Yor, lay over here. All right,
Got
guys.
another game. You always said, and I told somebody that today.
Kids
about
play
you.
how
I
the
said
coach.
Matt seemed to think he never was happy there.
And here's something that we may not know, and we just may not know. What if there was some other, health problems?
Mm-mm.
We knew about the prostate stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, But
could there have been more to that?
No, there could have been.
And they didn't talk about it. I want to keep it private.
He was under a lot of pressure, but I don't think Durkin's under any. I don't think the team is anymore.
No.
I mean, you ain't going to fire everybody.
Well,
Durkin's going to keep his job.
Craney Company, J-Boy, of course, they're Auburn guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says fire everybody.
Even Durkin?
The AD, all of them. They're losers. He said they're all losers. They don't know how to win. The winning culture at Auburn has been evaporated and sucked out of the program for 7 or 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. Fire from the AD down, nobody. Clean everybody out. Bring a whole new staff. Now, if they get who are they going to hire? That old boy?
Well, I've heard Dillingham. Lashley, I hear he might be out.
What about the old boy from Tulane?
Is that Dillingham's from Arizona State? I've heard the Tulane guy. SMU guy, but apparently they gave him an extension this week. I would think Lashley.
He come from Troy to Tulane, and his wife graduated from Auburn.
No, okay.
He coached at Troy when Dunlap and them was there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he put him on a winning record.
Yeah.
But he's a defensive guy, so if he comes,
he's got to find a
Durkin's not going to stay.
Right. I don't think you need to lose Durkin right now. I mean,
Ben asked us about what we thought about Juju's game against West Virginia. They did lose 29-22, but Juju 300 yards, 2 tutties.
Well, I did not know he started the game.
Yeah, they let him play.
They actually played better. Utah beat them 53-7.
They couldn't run the ball.
They're on Dion, but I mean, lay off the guy. We can't fire everybody who's having a losing record. Steve Sarkisian said the other day, he goes, "Who are you going to get better than these guys? You're firing everybody, but who are you going to get?"
Omar Miller, their leading receiver at Colorado, he's from Louisiana. So
I'll tell you the one firing the coaches seem to be the most down on.
Franklin.
Yes.
The guy
not well liked.
He give 15 years of his life out there. You freaking kidding me,
not well
man.
liked by Saban or any, and I know that's who Sark was talking about. Does Auburn go after him? I know they don't want to hear that, but do they go after him?
He feels like Kelly at LSU to me. He's not really it's not really a fit.
SEC type guy. I know he did well at Vandy.
Yeah.
But
Summerall from Tulane.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. Cadillac will never be back at Auburn. That ship sailed. They drummed up a bunch of kooky.
Yeah, they said
women crap. I think they made that up to run him off. I do. Auburn will do that.
Etheridge.
They'll do that if they can't get rid of you one way. See what they did to Harsin. Oh, you seen that girl hanging around his office, and then they come to find out it was an assistant. His friends with his wife. But they were trying to cook up this stuff to run him off.
Yeah, they said that Etheridge and Williams were given the key. Well, I mean, these guys can see women if they want to. I don't know their status. I don't know if they were married or what, but supposedly some women that came to their motel room. I don't know what all the story was.
Supposedly. I think they cooked it all up.
Does he still coach for the Raiders, Carnell?
I don't even know.
I think the pros change coaches yearly.
Now, Durkin, did you see his press conference after the game?
Yes, yeah, pretty good.
Seemed pretty emotional.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to win. He said, "We didn't come here to play close. We come here to win championships." I don't know.
I had wondered if it went in overtime.
The deal with Auburn in the game, their defense played fairly well. I think I think they're looking to play Texas next week.
Mm-hmm.
They forgot about playing Auburn. I think they come in. Auburn surprised them.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got caught off guard. I think it looked like Coach Lee got caught a little flat-footed. Pavia played a little greedy. Coach Lee played a little greedy, kick the three, win the game. They go for it on fourth, and Pavia stumbles and runs out to the left. Remember, stumble, fumble, bumble, and falls. Lost three. Kick the fit. Why are you trying to be cute? Well, it's just Auburn. They've not. Have you not watched film on them? Their defense, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they've lost 6 games, but every one of them's been by 10 points or less.
Damn, guys.
I mean, against Georgia, they lost by 10 and fumbled the ball going in the end zone. Going in. I know it got, and I do believe it got popped out, but we're on the 1-inch line.
Yeah, I mean, but they let Georgia go 99 right after. That's the spirit that Freeze had. But so overall, Auburn Vanderbilt game.
Shootout for sure.
I had Auburn winning, like, in my head, 28-24. They go into 45 to what?
Yeah, I think that got way out of whack on scoring.
And
neither team is a 560, 50-yard
a
game team. I'm not talking about just once. No, they're not the kind of team that just rips off 575.
No.
Neither one of them.
No.
And I don't even know if Alabama is, but a lot of teams.
Oh God, no, we can't get 300 PK a game.
These guys had 500. Both of them have more than 544 yards or more. Those aren't the type of teams that do that. So I don't really know what happened to either defense.
We'll end with this last game.
Wow.
The winless Big Ten Cardiac Kids blow it.
How many games have they barely lost now?
On the third, listen to this. I'm watching the game closely. It's 3rd and 15. They're on the 35.
Game over.
Get the first down. Minute 35 left.
Oh, you're talking about Penn State, yes.
3rd and 15.
Okay.
They're in the shotgun. One running back left. 2 tight ends heavy right. 13 personnel. One at the sniffer there to the right. He throws his hands up in the air, hollers shift. He runs under center. The tailback goes behind the quarterback. The 2 tight ends come from the left, run over to the right side of the field. And they run that Bama bootleg, fake the run, and bootleg him out to the right. The tight end rolls out there about 4 yards, and he throwed it to him. And the guy was right on him, so he got 4 yards. Okay, now it's 4th and
11.
Yeah. What just happened? You just punt the ball, give him the ball back.
Then they go 87.
And win the game.
In a minute and 22
with a toe
seconds.
scratching.
Oh, that catch, that throw.
Toe
the throw
scratching.
was more unbelievable than the catch.
Here's
because he had a guy in his face. He just threw it up.
27-24. Indiana beats Penn State in a 70-yard drive down there from a debacle of a play call. I'd fired the coordinator. He wouldn't have left stadium. 3rd and 15. He runs under center and runs some naked boot.
You think he should just drop back and try to throw it down the field where you could make a manageable 4th down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you don't, it's 4th and 4
right
from the 28 or so or 25. I mean, they would have been way over half field. They would have been down in the 30s because they were past midfield already. See what I'm saying? They got 10 more yards.
You just thought the play call was off.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing the field goal line. But at least you could have pinned them a punt. You could have pinned them on the 1.
Right.
Instead of them getting the ball at the 25. The bootleg under center. That's as bad as a damn Jam Miller Wildcat on 4th and 1. Just when you see him lining up, you're going, no. Yeah. I see myself doing the little kid I had to play basketball for me out here. He's ungraduated from center in church league basketball. He wanted to shoot that ball, and he'd get half court, and he's a good shooter. He's about 25 now. I see him every once in a while. He'd get to half court, take about 2 dribbles, and he would just, I could see him already. You know how the kid that I'm going, no.
No. While he's shooting.
Yeah. Wham, he hits the net. And I'm like, oh, God. You know, and then the kids are like, yeah, he hit. I'm like, he comes back on, and I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah. You don't care if he made that one.
That's great. Mom's cheering. The team's going nuts. Penn State give the game to Indiana, and here's the last part of it. The 2 clowns that called the game, the guy that talks like this, wow, what a huge play.
Gosh, he went wild, didn't he?
The Heisman is in his back pocket with that play.
Mm-hmm.
If you are him, if you're the man, you're the Heisman guy. This announcer just announced for Mendoza to be the Heisman winner.
Mm-hmm.
From that play, if you're the man, you're that guy, it shouldn't have been 27-24. You shouldn't have thrown for 200 yards, a tutty, and a pick. He was 19 for 30.
Mm-hmm.
They rushed the ball for 100, and he threw for 200. The defense was pretty abysmal. They only had 2 sacks. Penn State had 3. Penn State probably played the better game.
That guy went wild, didn't he?
Why does Mendoza have the Heisman in his back pocket?
Oh, that's it. He's number 1 now, according to.
If you're him,
mm-hmm.
why did you only score 27? You've thrown for 2,300 yards this year, 26 tutties, 5 picks.
I don't know. Yeah. They say he stepped up when he had to.
Well, yeah, but you're playing they're 3-6.
Yeah, they are.
He should have. I mean, I know Bama won 20-9, but I mean, Bama didn't give up any touchdowns. 27 is all you cooked up 200 yards.
Mm-hmm. No, he didn't have a great game. It was actually the worst game he'd had this year.
Yeah, so don't
stat wise.
Yeah.
But supposedly the best game he's had.
63% completion percentage. No.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me he won the Heisman with that play. But that kind of stupid crap is exactly the kind of crap that'll win it. Because I remember RG3. Remember when RG3 rolled out and he beat Oklahoma?
Against Oklahoma, yes.
That won it for him. I'm like, what a freaking joke. What a joke. RG3 was not a Heisman quarterback, in my opinion.
Play calling, though. I forget one time a team. This was a state championship game, Matt. They get a 1st and 10. They've got a running back that's just a bull. They stop him on 1st down. He gains a yard. 2nd and 9. They give it to him on 2nd. He gains 6. Guess who they give it to on 3rd down? The fullback who had touched it 2 times that day. He gains a yard. So now you got a 4th and 2. Well, they try to run their stud. Well, the team brought the house. The other team brought the house. They tackled him for a loss. The other team drives down, wins the ball game. I mean, to this day, I'm like, well, why did you run that fullback on 3rd and 3?
Trying to be cute.
He ran a trap.
Save that stuff for your wife. That throwback play Alabama run last night, throwing it across the field back and forth like we're playing high school football. Yeah. You do that against Oklahoma or Ohio State, that ball will get picked and took to the house.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I'm sick of those. Sick of that. This coming weekend, ACC big time matchup, 6:30 ESPN. Lastly, we'll get off here. Louisville and Clemson. Louisville favored by 3.5. Could Minnesota 6-3 beat Oregon? No, Oregon's favored by 3 touchdowns.
Oregon's been struggling. I mean, they beat Iowa yesterday at the end.
Those are Friday night games.
Iowa's not bad.
What about Wisconsin beating Indiana? They're favored by 30.
I don't think so, but I do not think they'll beat Wisconsin by 30.
So they cover. 11 o'clock in Texas, College Station, South Carolina showing up, favored by 2 touches.
I'm going to stick with A&M. South Carolina's not playing well right now. I know they nearly beat Bama, but, they've struggled.
Notre Dame's going to Pitt.
You better watch Pitt. Don't be surprised.
Quarterback, he's good.
What's Pitt's record?
7-2. Same as Notre Dame.
Don't be surprised. That's going to be a quality win for Notre Dame for one. And Pitt's an upsetter. They're like you said Purdue used to be. Pitt's that now.
Well, their QB,
Is it old Holstein? He
Yeah.
was. I don't know if it still is.
He's good, man.
Didn't he used to play for Alabama?
Yeah, he was on the roster.
I don't know if he's there anymore. He may not be. It'll upset you in about 2 seconds. It might not be Holstein anymore. It was at one time. Yeah, that's him. Is he there? Is that Eli Holstein? Up there? Yeah.
1,000 yards, 11
I
touches.
think he's been hurt some. So they've lost 2 games. Yeah, I think that upset alert there. I think upset alert for Oklahoma.
They've lost to West Virginia in overtime and played close to Louisville.
And I think that's an upset alert. Now, upset alert means it's possible that an upset. I hadn't keep an eye on it.
So on ABC at 11 o'clock.
And Notre Dame will 110% be done if they lose that one.
Looks like Holstein went out on the loss to Louisville, got hurt. They played the Henschel. He's been their quarterback.
Yeah, I think that could be
That's the
that
one.
could go different.
Keep your eyes on that game.
Yeah.
2:30 Alabama, Oklahoma. Bama favored 7.5. It's in Tuscaloosa. I like that. I think Ty's the better quarterback than Mateer. I think Bama can
Ty's better
outscore
than
them.
Mateer.
Look for the game to get to about the
I think it'll be close.
28-21 kind of game.
Yeah, I think it'll be. And I think there'll be a chance there where
Oklahoma could.
there'll be a situation. If Oklahoma scores right here, they'll go ahead. They might not do it.
They go down and Alabama goes down and kicks a field goal to make it 26-20.
20.
And Oklahoma gets the ball back with a minute left and goes down, scores, wins the game.
Yeah, and I think that might be a scenario. And I'm not saying they'll win it, but I'm going to say I think there'll be a time in that game late where if Oklahoma scores, they go ahead.
But here's the dark side of that for Oklahoma. I could see them traveling down the field to win the game, and Bama get a pick six. They're due one.
Oh yeah, they do stuff like that.
They're due a pick six. Texas Tech's going to host at Lubbock. They're going to play 4 and 5 UCF.
I think they'll be all right.
Virginia and Duke play. Georgia Tech, Boston College.
Not a great day, but it's a good day.
North Carolina State, Miami, Iowa, USC.
I
That's
like
to be
that.
a good Big Ten game. 6-3 Iowa coming, reeling off of a close one.
Yeah. I mean, they've nearly
Overtime.
beat Indiana and
Oregon.
I mean, guys, within a play.
They had. I mean, it was a late field. It's 16-18. I mean, it was a late field goal. I thought,
I tell you what's hurting Indiana right now while they're struggling. Their best receiver's out. I don't know if people know that. He's out. Eli Surratt, he's not playing at all.
Who's Oregon's big stud and tailback? This Whittington kid's running pretty well.
Yes.
Deontay Moore, no touchdowns, 1 pick.
How many yards he throw for?
112.
Well, there's still some people playing great defense. I was one of them. I don't know. I was an odd team. They can beat you, and then, you get in some games there. They got in a bowl one year in Florida, or somebody beat them 35-0. I mean, it's supposed to have been a good game, and it was not.
8-1 Bama, number 4. Any big changes in the AP?
I wouldn't think there would be any, really. Well, no.
BYU dropped 4. Texas jumped 3. Oregon dropped 1 to 7. Ole Miss is at 6.
I agree with that.
So your top 12 right now is Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Bama 4, Georgia 5, Ole Miss, Oregon, Tech at 8, Notre Dame 9, Texas, Oklahoma, BYU. Vandy at right outside at 13.
I think Vandy's better than BYU. I think it would be a good game, but I think they're a little better. And Texas Tech may be better than BYU too. Who's 14 there or 15?
It's Vandy,
Utah.
Georgia Tech, Utah, Miami, USC 17, Michigan, Louisville, Virginia 20. They dropped 8 spots. Tennessee at 21. We got a 6-3 Tennessee team. How are they hanging around?
What are they? 6-3, and they're still ranked.
Is that who they lost to? Because they lost a lot.
They lost to Alabama, Georgia,
4 or 5,
and Oklahoma. That's got to be it.
They lost to Where is Oklahoma?
Nebraska got their 7th win. That's the most wins they've had in a
Four.
long time.
They lost to 4, 5, and 11.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's 11. Now, actually, top 12. Kind of looking back in, there was a comment made when Bama and Vanderbilt played, and they come off the field. They asked Saban, just talked about that this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Said that he had talked to Ty through the week, and said, well, him talking about Pavia. He's like, yeah. Ty's like, he's a good quarterback, man. He's a game breaker kind of guy.
Yeah.
Bad attitude. Didn't like the way he handled himself at the Bama game, grabbing his crotch, cussing women, and one of the husbands got on him, and the GA commercial like, he's a kid. Why are you talking to kids like that? He's a kid, and I'm like,
21.
He's 24.
He's 24.
He's older than my son. He's
Somebody
not
told
kid.
a grown man to not talk to Diego Pavia like that because he was a kid.
Yeah.
They did the same thing for Angel Reese. Quit talking about
she's
her.
She's a kid.
And then somebody's like, she's not a kid.
She's 22, posing on swimsuit model stuff. Shut up. So he said, what did Pavia tell Ty when they come across the field in the congratulations and the good game line?
Mm-hmm. What did he tell him?
We'll see you again.
Mm-hmm. He's very confident. And I think he's toned it down some, hasn't he?
No. He did well. He did the next week. Said, "Thank his Lord Savior Jesus Christ for getting him back on the track, and he needs to be focusing on a higher power." Then the next week, he's, throwing the ball up in the air and grabbing his nuts again. So he's as confused as I was at that age. I ain't judging.
I don't like that.
Not judging you. Not judging. I was a turd when I was
a kid.
23.
I didn't know that happened. Are you
23.
kidding?
Oh,
somebody said he's a kid.
Oh yeah, and he practices victory formation at the end of his practice warm-ups.
Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with that, I don't guess, but I do see something wrong with another grown man telling another grown man to quit hollering at somebody.
He probably was going. He was going in the tunnel.
I saw him arguing, but I didn't hear the guy holler. He's a kid,
and he's a young black kid with a jacket on like a GA. He's a kid. Don't be hollering at him. Why are you hollering at kids?
Let me tell you something.
He's 24 with a $5 million bank account.
And me and Matt McKinney can back me up on this. Matt Bevel can too. No matter what we did when we were teenagers, nobody ever told anybody when talking about us, leave them alone. They're a kid.
No.
I think I'm adults with kids. I'm talking about physically. I'm not talking about with a belt. I'm talking about beat them up.
Yeah. It happened in Cedar Bluff during the summer. Regularly,
there would be a teenager get his ASS kicked by an adult.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, "Don't do that."
Right down there on the corner where Ed, right there, Ed's.
I mean, I've seen people slap people.
You know what I'm talking about? Where Ed's house is, and the road that goes back up where Sean lives.
Yeah.
Right there at that little 3-way. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna tell you who it was. The guy was about 30, and the boy was about. He may have been 17 or 18.
I can see you not with. You don't need to go out here and smoke no 11.
It wasn't like he beat him up bad, but he grabbed him up and slapped him and then punched him. And the young guy kind of backed off, and some of us run over and said, "Hey man, what's your problem?" He said, "He was over here to come run his smart mouth. I'll whoop his." I was like, "Oh, we're going. We're gonna get out of here."
That's the end of it.
Yeah. But anyway, so does Vanderbilt and Bama see each other again?
No.
Well, Bama better take care of Oklahoma and Auburn's all I know.
Right. But I think Vanderbilt's done. I mean, as far as playing for the SEC.
Zach likes saying him to be too. I do too. I would have Ohio State, A&M, Indiana, Bama. And if Bama, listen, you know how many ranked opponents all these top 12 teams have beat? Like one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, one or two. Gosh. Bama's beat 4 in a row, 4. Even on the road. That Florida State game that took them out.
Yeah. Well, facing Florida State's not done well. They've lost 5. They beat them yesterday, right? They were beating them.
If Florida State was like 7-2 right now, you make a case.
Look a lot better. Which nobody's going to keep Bama out right now.
No,
but that could come into play.
If they lose Oklahoma and Auburn, they're done.
Oh God, yeah. They probably don't need to lose one of them. They may not be done. They'll have to win. They'll have to win that SEC championship.
If you go, they're going to put them in. They would be a 3-loss team, but they'll put them at like a a 9, which they'll make them play like a 6, so
Yeah.
that they won't get a first round bye. They'll probably run into a Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Or the Big 12 loser.
Right. If you go, you're automatically going to this playoff.
Yeah, if you play for your conference championship, I mean, they did SMU last year too.
Yeah.
And Clemson was ranked 16th in the nation. They
But they
win,
won it.
and they put them in anyway.
Yeah.
They lost a bunch of games too. We'll see that Tuesday night. Me and Birds usually come on Tuesday night and do the bracket. They'll have it. So probably see y'all about 7:00 Tuesday night. Bundle up, stay warm tomorrow. Wow, what a great show. Again, last week's Big Diamond Player of the Week, Jameson Miller. Congratulations to him. Ending our regular season with the Player of the Week. And a big shout out to our main senior guy of Cherokee County, Keyshawn Woods. Love you, buddy. And appreciate all the time you put in there. Enjoyed watching you grow through the league and through middle school to high school. Really seen him step up a lot this year and take real leadership of the team. And still a heck of a season, man. You know how many football games these guys won so many football games.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
So congratulations, Keyshawn, again for Player of the Year. And Dean will be at basketball Friday, and I'll, Lord willing, probably find me over at Piedmont 5. Yeah, the Big Ten, Ohio State slaps Indiana and beats them. Then they'll have a loss. They'll go to 4 or whatever. If Bama wins out now, they'll stay up about they'll stay at 2 or so.
Right.
So they'll Ohio State, Bama, Miami, Georgia, may move in then. But how far will A&M fall? If they just lose that to just the SEC game, they'll probably only drop to
I wouldn't think it'd be too
probably
far.
to a 3. Bama would be 2.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too far.
And then Indiana would be runner-up, be 4.
Mm-hmm.
So Indiana, your Big Ten, SEC, it looks like if they both kind of went out, except for the loss in the conference game, the loser will probably be a 3-4, and the winners will probably be 1 and 2. Those 1 through 4 will get a bye. So just playing for Big Ten or SEC seems like could be a good recipe to get you a first round bye.
Yeah, definitely.
But Georgia's going to catch the short end and have to play an 11, which would right now be Oklahoma or Texas.
It'll be tough. Which Georgia's good. I don't know what their deal is with the slow rolling and
who's
not
the first
going.
The first power. Who's the first non-power 5?
I think it's going to be Memphis, isn't it?
No, they got beat.
I thought they said the other day it was still – no, they got beat again. You're right. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be South Florida or James Madison.
James Madison's good. Have they even lost?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question, man.
I think they'd shown a graphic at one of the games that was going to be probably UCF.
UCF?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean South Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost to Louisville 28-14, second game of the year. Talking about James Madison.
Good, man. They're good. I mean that first round game they could do all right in. I don't think they'll win, but
there's your guys.
They got a 700-yard rusher. They've smoked some people this year pretty bad. And those mid-major teams, they've handled a lot of them easily.
They got a 750-yard rusher.
Yeah, that's good.
Better than Bama.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Ain't that sad?
Yeah.
But you see who they play.
11,000 yards. Yeah.
Marshall, Texas State.
All those guys are equal talent now, supposedly.
Old Dominion. And they've beat them by three or more touchdowns.
Yes, they've hammered. Old Dominion's pretty good. How bad they beat them?
63-27.
Oh, good gosh.
So James Madison may fit around and get in it.
They could. I've heard good things about them all year.
They're not part of what division are they?
Oh, they're one, but they're just what you call a mid-major, like a Boise or a Memphis, Tulane. I guess. Liberty,
Yeah.
App State.
Let me kill this over here. Guys, let's get off here and get ready to go do some go to work tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Y'all go over to Locker Room Notes page, share the show, like the darn show, hit the thumbs up or something, subscribe, tell a friend, phone a friend, tell your mom and dad the best darn sports show going. Locker Room Sports, another show in the books, Dean. We'll see you Tuesday night for a bracket live here with probably me and Birds will probably be on to come back and look at it. He said they're a Sunbelt team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're very good.
Yep. Have a good week, Zach. Love you, brother. Been a good one. We'll catch y'all next time. Regular season's out. Playoffs is here. And we'll march to the playoffs and get in college football playoffs. College basketball, Bama smoking up St. John.
Look good.
Best guards in the nation right now. Not in March.
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
If they can continue to play this way,
they'll be the best.
They'll look out Final Four. Auburn, not looking too great.
I don't know.
Lost everybody. I mean, they got like nobody back. Yeah. The boy with the hair for Bama, the guard, the short guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
and then
about.
Philo.
Is it?
Philo looked good.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I mean, he's dropping these little dimes over these tall guys from St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
Bama's got length, man. They got this new kid that's come in. Bama Hoops is right now. It looks. I mean, they've never. This is the first win at Madison Square Garden in they total years.
Yeah, well, what's his name does a good job. They like playing for
Oaks.
Yeah, Oaks.
They're not. Are they going to be a 3 shooting team? It didn't. From what I've seen, it don't look like it. Look, looks like they're really going to play basketball. From the 2 games I've saw, they're not going down shooting it up a lot. They scored 100 points on St. John.
Yeah, 103. Yeah, that's great.
And they were getting beat when I turned it over there. And I went back later. I was like, crap, they're winning.
Yeah, big win, huge win.
Plays UCLA men's basketball tomorrow night. All right, guys. Y'all have a good peace and grace.
Have a good week.